Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I see you. Thanks for coming and joining me today. Can you hear me okay? I hope that you can. Um, Look, I wasn't going to do one today because I figured it was a bit late, but then I started watching because I found out about the whole Alexis thing and I started watching a little bit and I'm just like, oh my God, this is like conversations I've had with friends and I've known people like this that are just so tunnel visioned. And I've heard hectic 75 million times today. I've heard BPD twice that amount. Um, I'm happy, just the whole thing. It is a conversation. It isn't the most interesting conversation. No, but it is one that I'd like to have. Now, Foodie's got nothing going on. She's just getting coffee and cake from the shop and going outside and making sure that Salah's playing cards when he's supposed to be, but that's about it. But this is far more interesting. Now, Alexis and Amber have broken up. I think it's probably not broken up, but they've had a very tough conversation. Now, I've well, from what I saw, very enjoyable indeed. Now we want to watch it together. Now, the other thing that I've thought, she keeps saying this word hectic. Is she getting that from Tommy? Has she gotten that from Erica? Where has that come from? Because I feel that's new. I don't feel like that's like the last couple of weeks thing. Everything's hectic. It did make me think about what state that's come from, who she's got it from. So it's made me think of some other slang words that particular states in America use. So at the very end, we might explore some of that if we've got enough time. Now, how is everybody going? I'm going to check in and see who's here. We've got Ghost. We've got 31 frames. Hi, Unicorn Farts, Katie K, Panda, Magulator. Hello. I've also seen, who else did I see? Susie. Hello, Susie. Antonis is here. Now, Antonis' buddy is curled up in my clean washing that I will have to redo in the basket. He is curled up in there having a sleep, and I'm not going to disrupt him. He's still around. I did post the picture on the community post so everybody could have a good gander at Buddy. He is a palate cleanser. And yeah, so Buddy got a showing. All right. So anybody got any thoughts? Anything that we need to look out for in the live stream, like when it pops up? Because I've got my perspective, but I don't always catch everything. Like, for example, I didn't catch that Foodie is probably living on the third floor. Not confirmed, but it's got some pretty strong evidence behind it. The fact that she got off on the third floor with the elevator, I didn't catch that. Probably because I wasn't paying enough attention, but that's pretty significant that she might be in a different apartment. Oh, financial, just didn't like the room. She stank out the bathroom, crudded up the kitchen. Who knows? Hello, Mare Bella. Hello. All right, we'll just get into it. Now, this is just Sayin's edit, simply because I didn't get Amber's live. I would have downloaded it and had my own copy. Just Saying has dropped this. I don't normally I don't normally use content creators within the 24 hours. Just Saying is okay with us using her videos. However, I am also a member, a paying member for her channel every month. So she does make revenue above AdSense from me. So as a one-off, and she allows us to use her content. So don't be mad at me, okay? So we're gonna watch this now. She does. Oh, Skinny Queen is an old member, not a new member. She's an old member. But hello. What are you doing awake? You should be. Aren't you normally sleeping? Or you can't sleep tonight, sweetie? I know. Anyway, what was I saying? I just had an Amber moment. What was I saying? Oh, this has got the text messages, and then there's a whole bunch of blah, blah, blah. I'm going to skip through the blah, 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 well, bits of it, and then we'll move straight into the phone call because there's a lot to unpack, okay? All right. So let's just get started, shall we? And hi, Chili. All right, let's go.
I swear I'm nice. I swear I'm cool.
So I'm still a little bit confused at who she was actually talking to. Look, that's obviously an interaction between Alexis and Amber, and then Alexis has popped this up on, what is it, TikTok or Shorts or YouTube's or something, saying that she's ending her friendship with Amber Lynn. If you haven't read it, here it is. It's just basically saying, I don't agree with her being with Tommy. I'm not going to support it. Therefore, I can't be her friend. Fair. Okay. Why she did it publicly, I don't know. Oh, okay. Thanks, Skinny. A buddy appreciation day. You get a 6 months t-shirt. Oh, just sidebar. Antonis, tell me an iconic, one of your favorite iconic moments from Girl World, from Chantal, from Amber, and I will get a 6-month shirt to you. I will come up with a little design for the front, but you just got to tell me the moment. If you can't think of one, I'll just come up with one myself. But if you can think of something that you'd like to see in a t-shirt, just let me know. Okay. So who is this conversation with? That's what I want to know. Is she just talking to a rando? Who is she talking to? Oh, is this Geordie? Is this the conversation she was having with Geordie? That's, my brain's a bit slow. Yes, everyone say hi to Skinny. Oh, I'm such a dummy. Thank you, Chili. I didn't present it. I'm so sorry. I was fiddling with the settings before. I didn't see a one single oi dickhead. You failed me. You all failed. We failed. We both failed. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Hang on. Hang on, hang on. No, it should be. Oh, I'll try again. Hang on. That was a whole different thing. Yeah, I was. Ah, I was fiddling with stuff. There. That's better, isn't it? Thank you, Chili. Chili seems to be the only one who's got my back, guys. All right. So there we go. So that's the official Dear John letter. When I first heard the phone call, I did think it was fake, but something tells me that it was genuine because uh, I've honestly had interactions with people just like that. The day I yelled at my friend, "You're a fucking bunny boiler," that was the conversation we were literally. I was Alexis in that conversation. "You are acting like a fucking bunny boiler." And my friend went, and I said, "Yeah, you are being nuts. You are obsessive. Stop." And anyway, yeah, anyway, there's more to that story, but it's not for here. But I have had conversations just like that. So, yes. Hi, girl, please. Hi. So here's Alexis trying to gear up something with Lordy, Geordie, basically. I'm just going to call him Geordie. It's too long to say. To talk about all of this, which I find really weird. It just seems weird. If she wanted to be respected by Anne Boleyn by keeping things private and not attacking each other, why would you take it public in the first place? It's going to get nasty if it goes public. That's just how it works. Oh. My thinking about Alexis doing this is that Alexis has probably seen the feedback from the reaction channels. And I'm not saying me, I'm just saying that it just seems to be across the board that she's not a fan fave. She's not the Ricky, she's not the Destiny, she's not the one that we're like, yeah, you tell her. We kind of like don't like Alexis. So maybe Alexis is trying to come off as the reasonable, rational friend who's willing to tell Amber the truth to get favor from the audience, like she's trying to flip the script and become like she's cozying up to the dark side, I don't lick Amber's ass. I'm the one who tells her the truth. You can look at me differently now. You know what I mean? Like she's trying to come across better because she knows that not many people are really liking her too much because she's friends with Amber. Mm. That's a good comment, like this one. Like what? What can be deeper than her being a feeder? I'd never been that scared for Amber in my life. That's sad. What could be worse? Like what's beyond being a feeder? What else is there? Is she, I don't know, is she abusive? Is she like somebody who scams money? Is she like who is she? What could be, I don't understand what could, you know what? There are things that are worse than being a feeder. I'd say being someone who is actually like hands-on physically abusive is worse than being a feeder.
I've cried. So
Now these posts, like the TikTok stuff, that makes me think she's like definitely trying to get an online presence. She's really trying to come off as the like, what the fuck, Amber? She was also the person that was best friends with Amber for a good part of a year, sucking up Amber's ass, like, getting in good with Amber, and then all of a sudden overnight she switched. Okay.
much.
There's a lot of things that like aren't true that are being said, and I know a lot of people are going to be like upset, like it is what it is. And I like was trying really hard to like protect her, obviously, and just like protect us. And I feel like that's, people could say I'm always in love, it's fine. Like
How do you protect someone online in girl world? How do you do that? You don't bring them online. You don't make videos. You don't show posts. You don't do that stuff. That's how you protect them. You don't show them. You don't shove them up in everybody's face. You know what you should do? You should actually do a little experiment. Go Google them and find out what you can find out on your own. And if you find one little thing that could be considered a red flag by the outside audience, dig a little deeper and then times it by 10. And that's probably as bad as it's going to get. You should be looking these people up before you present them because you look stupid.
love, and that's okay. Okay, you can ignore the part where I said I'm in love. Just ignore that part. Just know that like I
think Amber likes to have it be confusing 31 frames because that way she can like manipulate the truth a little bit better because it's confusing. It's hard to nail her down. That's what manipulators do. They make the nuances of things so finite that they make the scope of everything so narrow that you almost can't step back and look at it as a whole. It's like, yes, that particular situation may have looked that way, but when you put 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 episodes of that, that gives me a trait that you have. Maybe individually it's not so bad, but when I look back at it, it's pretty horrible. But when you're looking at it so close up, it's like you're overreacting about one little tiny thing I said or did on that day and that time and that hour. But it's like, but there's been so many instances like that. It's starting to become like a habit and a rhythm and a routine for you. So let's not micro focus and just look at the bigger picture. But that's what she's doing. She's trying to make us look in all different directions and is focusing on the details. So we get overwhelmed and just stop looking after a while.
Still with Tommy, and there's just been a lot of things that like aren't true that have been said, and I just want to be the one to like set it straight because I feel like that's important. And I know like a lot of people aren't gonna believe a word that I say, and that's fine. Like I fully get it. People will believe what they want to believe, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Like we were gonna break up. without a doubt that was going to happen. But it's like we genuinely make each other happy.
But I thought we ruined it, Amber. I thought we ruined it. If we ruined it, how could it be fixed? Like, I don't understand. It was so bad. You wanted to disappear. You hate YouTube right now. 24 hours later, magically fixed. Geez, I wish my mentals turned around that fast when I was feeling the lowest of the lows.
So it's like, why break up when you genuinely like love someone?
I hate bitches, 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 I hate bitches.
Can she prove the posts were for money only? Yeah, like she has proved that to me. Trust me, you guys, I would never be with someone who wanted me to get bigger. If you guys have watched my YouTube long enough, then you fucking know that. You guys know that I have struggled with my weight on the constant, and I'm finally on a path.
That's not true, because all of her partners like big girls, clearly. They have a type. Destiny liked some big. Becky liked Amber big. Jade liked big girl. Like, all of her partners clearly like plus size women. It's she's so gullible. I don't even think she's gullible. I think she's just trying to convince us otherwise.
Where I'm losing weight.
Hi, House of
Like,
Pineapple.
she has been in my life since June 18th, and I've lost weight. Like, this isn't.
She's also not at your house every day. She's also not living with you. She's not yet weaseled her way in to like just, oh no, just have this extra 6-pack of donuts. It's totally fine. Don't even worry about it. No. I'll get you some extra mayo. Maybe, you know what I'm really feeling like? All a feeder has to do is literally just start talking about food around somebody like Amber or Chantal. And then you've planted that seed, and they're just going to hyper focus until they have whatever that is. Like, it's almost like just literally just sit there and play McDonald's ads or BK ads in front of their eyes. And they're going to be all of a sudden like, I don't know where it's come from, but the weirdest thing, I've got this really bad craving for McDonald's now. I don't know where it's come from. It's because you've been sitting there talking and thinking about that food all day long. She just hasn't weaseled her way in yet. And she hasn't convinced you yet that it's going to be good for us, because this is what I like. This is how I get my blood up, Amber. If you love me, you do this for me. Blah, 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 blah.
You know, I'm so happy for your happiness, but scared for you. I get it, because when you see things online, you're like, whoa, this is crazy. And when reaction channels take that information and they fill in the holes themselves, it becomes a lot, and you start to believe what you're seeing. And
I think Amber's in love with the idea of this person, because this person because they like such like big girls. Amber feels like she's finally got someone who will show her off with pride, and she loves to have her ego stroked so much that she strokes her own ego. Like, my hair's so pretty. I get compliments. I'm looking good. The duck face, look at my bag. Like, just she's constantly stroking her own ego. So when she gets somebody who's willing to do it with her or for her, of course she's going to fall in love with that person. Why wouldn't she? I think Amber smells like the worst Britney Spears perfume mixed with sweat and salami. Because you know how salami comes through your pores? That's what I reckon she smells like. Oh, an old washing that's been left to rot for 2 days. This was random. I'm disliking Britney just more and more every day. Just, I don't understand why. Why are we doing this?
I feel drained. Like, it has just been.
Was she wearing what uniform? Was she wearing a Wendy's uniform? What is she wearing? What is that? Is that some kind of like uniform? What is it? Does anybody know? Because I can't read that. It's too blurry for me. Is she wearing her work uniform on a? Oh my God, how dumb are ya?
I feel drained. Like it has just been hectic
Lo-
lately. Like you guys have been watching it go down.
Why is she wearing a Lowe's uniform? Does she have 2 jobs? Or did she used to work at Lowe's and now she's a drug and addiction therapist? I'm confused. Why would you wear your uniform like that?
Just imagine living it. Like I'm over here just like, what is happening right now? Yeah, I'll definitely be talking about Alexis for sure. You need help with makeup? Oh, do I?
Han, yeah, I was waiting for this comic, so I heard it and I laughed so hard when I heard it. And look at her, she's so offended. She's like, do I? I was like, yeah, big time. We need some contour. We need, like, her foundation's not too bad, but them eyebrows, the eyeshadow application. We need maybe keep the wing. I'll even let you keep the winged eyeliner. It's your signature look. Every girl needs a signature look, but we definitely need some correct blush placement, definitely a lip liner and probably a lip plumper or a lip gloss. And we need to get rid of the necklace. It's got nothing to do with makeup, but we just need to get rid of your plastic necklace. Like it's my mission in life to get rid of that necklace. I hate it so bad.
I feel like
and definitely some product for your hair to at least get rid of your flyaways.
okay at it. Like, you know,
No, you're not.
showing my legs is not gonna happen. What is with the leg thing? Like, why does everyone always want to see my legs? Show your 24/7 caregiver. Well, my 24/7 caregiver doesn't want to be on camera, they said, so I can't, unfortunately. Would I ever go to Vegas to elope? I would go to Vegas, but I wouldn't go to Vegas to elope. Would I elope? Yes, there's like several different like things going on there, but I wouldn't like specifically go to Vegas to.
Apparently in those text messages, if you didn't read it, she's going to marry Tommy, and she talks about this very confidently. She's like, "Yeah, I'd go here, get married." I think probably Tommy's already talked about the marriage thing, and Ambi's like, "Yeah, finally gonna hook me one."
Do that. That feels very lame to me. But if you've done that, I'm not judging you. So we already have a new boo. I'm in a relationship, yes, with Tommy. How does Mama Lynn feel about the past few days? She feels bad for me. Obviously, she doesn't like.
No, Hannibal, it's custard. It's egg custard. We have a thing in Australia called vanilla slice, and she is made of the custard in the vanilla slice. Look it up.
Makes me hurt. I try not to bother her with all of this though, because like my mom considers herself an empath, so like I don't want to like hurt her, make her feel like more worried.
Yeah. Your mum's an empath for sure. Yep. That's where you probably get the notion that you're an empath. It's handed down like witches, but you're not really at all.
So I've been kind of just like trying to deal with it like by myself, I guess. Would you pay for 2 seats on the plane to Vegas? Yes. If I do end up traveling, I will be buying 2 seats. Yes. Okay, espresso, but a health queen. I never said I was healthy. Would I ever do a collab with Nicotado Avocado? No. I quit Ozempic, semaglutide, because it wasn't working anymore. Do you keep in contact with Feline? No, I don't. Imagine being 30 and not knowing your own anatomy. I do know my anatomy. I promise. This is not the same Amber from last stream. I was tipsy, and I am going to say in this moment, I am low-key very sad. This whole Alexis thing has really like shook me to the core. I'm not gonna lie. Would you ever date a transgender? Yes, I would. Alexis and I have been, I might cry. We have been like really good friends, I feel. We've had our ups, we've had our downs. But like as of recently, her and I got like really close, like closer than usual. And we just really.
I'm gonna preface this. I think Amber's not going hard for Alexis because Alexis knows some stuff. Like Ambi's let her know some stuff. And she's probably not gonna go hardcore on Alexis because I feel like Alexis might be the one just to blah, because I think she likes the attention. She likes, all that focus. And I think provoked, Alexis would just, and I think, you know what, it's probably all going to come out anyway. I feel like that's probably, Alexis is probably just waiting for a moment that she could be like, as a justification for dumping screenshots and DMs and stuff like that. I think she's just waiting for a moment like her in to be like, well, that she did that, so that's why I did it. And I feel like it's from the phone call, it's like, you brought up my partner, and it's like, oh my God, calm down.
We've been there for each other. Like I could call her literally anytime. She can call me anytime. And through our year of our friendship, I have accepted all of the things that she's done, whether I've agreed or I haven't agreed. Like there's been things that she's done that I have not agreed with, obviously. And every single person I've ever spoken to while being friends with her, she has not liked. She hasn't liked them at all. She's wanting me to stop talking to them. And it's been like that with every single person. And she's always had valid reasons. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's always been valid reasons for it. But this time, I don't.
So why, if she's been right before and she's had good and valid reasons before, why would you say that this time's not the exception? And she's stuck around for all those other times. So why would you discount someone that you've known for 12 months and you think is your absolute bestie and you value their judgment and you value their opinion? Why wouldn't you even take a second to consider what they're saying over somebody you've known for, like, I don't know, 5 weeks? It just seems impulsive and irrational, and that she values the feeling of being in love rather than considering her friendship. Now, I'm not saying that Alexis is right and that you should just always take your friend's advice over what you feel, but you should at least sit in it and consider it for a minute. And then if you cannot even think I just 100% don't agree. I just can't even see your perspective whatsoever. Then maybe you could be like, okay, then we can't be friends anymore if that's what you're choosing. But just to be like, nah, friend, sorry, nah, I can't do it, without even thinking about what they're saying to you, is just pretty amby.
I don't really know what happened, because the things that she has, like what she said online and what she said to Jordy, like, isn't true. I have repeatedly like told myself, like in my journal and when I'm like just alone with my thoughts, like that I want a gentle love, that I want to be in a relationship with someone where it's not toxic and it's not like triggering my BPD. Like,
this is her new language as well. I want a gentle love. Like, she's insinuating that her last couple of relationships were abusive. Her last couple of relationships with Becky, I don't think Becky could hurt a fly. I think Becky was too drugged up on her mental meds to make her like cope with the death of her mother and her other problems that she wasn't allowed to grieve through because she's too busy hauling her fat ass around to get Jamocha ice cream from Buskins and Robbins. And then she's alluding to the fact that Jade was also an abusive person. So they're the only 2 recent relationships you've had. So, okay. But yeah, I've got a feeling I know who was the abusive person in that relationship, or the controlling person in that relationship. I think we can all collectively agree that Amber is probably the toxic person in that relationship.
that is what I've wanted for so long. And I finally found that. And it's just like, for Alexis to like turn it into something that it's not has been like really painful for me. And it's like, she can have her opinions, obviously. Like, I would never take that from her.
Alexis has broken up with Amber because she doesn't agree with Amber being with Tommy. Amber is still with Tommy. They broke up for a little bit, but now they're not broken up. They are a couple. Tamby is real, guys.
I've had my opinions on her life, for sure. The thing is, I've never brought it online. And it's like, it's okay if she wants to have an opinion, which opinions that I don't understand at all, actually. And I would try to talk to her in private, and she still just didn't explain it to me. Like, and the things that she would say, like, genuinely just made me feel like I wasn't like worthy of love. And it's like, I don't want to like, go into detail, because it's like, Alexis knows everything about me. Like, I don't want her to like come for me. And that's scary. Like, she knows a lot of my secrets. Everyone has them. She was my best friend. Like, she was my journal that like talked back to me. Like, anything that I would like write in my journal, 9 times out of 10, I would also tell Alexis. And it's just like, I don't know what she's capable of. And that kind of freaks me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. This whole thing like has really messed with mine and Tommy's mental health 1,000,000,000%. Like, I'm telling you, low to the ground. Like, our mental health has been horrendous. And
then get offline and stay offline. You don't have to be coming on to explain shit to us. If your mental health is so low and so bad, like it's the worst it's ever been, don't show up and explain this shit. Just pretend like it didn't happen and stick to your stupid Lego blogs and Target hauls.
During that, Tommy has requested some space from me. Like, she needed time herself. And that's normal. Like, that is absolutely normal. People need and deserve, and they cherish their alone time, especially when you are going through what you're going through. So me having BPD, sometimes when I'm told, you know, I just need a little bit of space, I don't know why, but I tend to freak out. And Erica even kind of like shared that during her like little interviews that she—
because you have obsessive tendencies, controlling tendencies, and you are fiercely insecure, and you need to be in their ear manipulating their thoughts and their opinions and confusing them to the point where they can't actually make a rational decision, because you're tugging at their logic, you're tugging at their heartstrings, you're putting in ideas, and thoughts and theories into their heads that they wouldn't have. You're deliberately stirring them up to confuse them so that they can't think clearly, because space and time gives you a good, clear picture. It's actually gives you the time to step back and look at it as a whole. And it also gives you a chance to not feel the hype and the dopamine and that love buzz. That kind of goes away, and then you can think a bit more clearly. That's what, and manipulators and narcissists and controlling people don't want you to have that space, because that's a sense of freedom that they don't want you to have. They need you to be so wrapped up in them.
Cheated. That was true. I have moments where I literally freak out and I don't know why. I know it's very BPD coded. And so during one of those times, like I spoke to Alexis in confidence and I was just like, you know, Tommy doesn't want to talk right now. And like, I was giving her like a BPD moment. Me and Alexis, we very much talked about our BPD a lot, back and forth. That's just like something that we very much bonded over because we understood one another.
That's so nice. That's so nice that she's let the world know that Alexis has BPD. Maybe Alexis didn't want people to know that she had mental health issues such as BPD. But thank you, Amber. And Amber's let us know that Alexis is probably not the best to be trusted, because she too makes poor decisions because of her BPD. So she's flawed. Alexis is flawed, so we can't trust her because she's also got BPD. That's her knocking Alexis down in the integrity department. Okay, so again, manipulative behavior. Okay, fantastic.
Alexis considered Tommy needing space as like emotional abuse, and I'm like, that is not the way that I see it at all. Like that's hectic. Like I don't see it like that at all. For some reason, it made her just like spiral, and I don't know why. And then not only that, but like Alexis has said, I think like to Jordy, I don't remember, saying how Tommy wanted me to quit YouTube, how Tommy wanted me to like move in and do all this stuff. No, that was 100% me. Like I have my issues. I do move kind of fast, and I'm like grateful for Tommy because like she slows it down a little bit. She's like, okay, let's calm down. Like you're not quitting YouTube. Like you're gonna keep doing that. Like that's your career. And like I don't know how else to explain it. It's just like random little things that like Alexis is like taking the wrong way. And this is something I have actually talked to her about in private. Like, no, you're not listening to me. And me and Alexis have had moments in the past where.
And that's the other thing they do. It's like, you're not listening to what I'm saying because you're not agreeing and you don't believe what they say and you're not going along with their narrative. It's like, you're not getting it. No, I'm getting it. I'm just disagreeing with it. I don't think you are right. It doesn't mean I'm confused in any way. I have a different point of view. So when she says I'm not being heard, she was probably heard, but still disagreed with.
Like, I feel like maybe a little slightly unheard. Like, I love Alexis. I'm not going to sit here and say anything bad about her. I'm just not what I'm going to do. I'm just very hurt by the whole thing. Like, and so Alexis literally told me like,
are those bracelets or like stretchy bracelets on her wrists, or are they just really tight hairbands? Because they are hanging on for dear life. Like they are pushing maximum stretch.
It's either me or Tommy. And I was just like, Amber, you have been bamboozled by Alexis. You deserve better. I don't want to think of it like that at all. I don't want to. Like, I have told her countless times how happy Tommy makes me feel. Like, I genuinely have not been this happy in a relationship before, like ever. And I've never felt this comfortable. And someone said, I feel like this is a troll. I promise this is not a troll. I promise it's not. I feel like I'm getting a little anxious type deal because this is just a lot. And it's like, I want to be able to like explain my side of things and stuff, but like, I don't want to like share Alexis's stuff. Like, I don't think it's fair. And
you just
I also don't want to like sit here and like talk shit about her. You need a drink. It feels like it. It literally feels like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. What did I miss? Can I have the quick recap? I thought y'all broke up. So Tommy and I, we broke up for a second. I don't even like to consider it that, but we did. Like, we genuinely thought like over.com because it was just a lot. And it's been a lot on her mental health and my mental health. And she's not used to this at all. She wasn't expecting this at all. But then we realized like we literally love each other and we're happy. And that's all that matters. And I know a lot of people say, you can't fall in love that quickly. I don't understand it. I'm a lesbian. Tommy's a lesbian. Have you guys heard of the term U-Haul lesbian? I mean,
I'm sorry, lesbians, but I took offense. I took offense at that remark on your behalf. I'm sorry. I was just like, that's like saying all men are cheaters. All men are louses. All men want their women to stay in the kitchen and just be pregnant and barefoot. All men are Neanderthals. And then that's like saying all women on their periods cannot make a logical decision. Women are too emotional to be CEOs. It is the stupidest thing I think she actually said during this entire live stream. I'm a lesbian. Lesbians move quickly. They're not, no, it is like a funny stereotype and it's like a joke that they have in their community. But to say because you fall in love at the drop of a hat, and it's probably not even love, it's lust, it's dopamine, it's whatever, is because you're a lesbian. Oh, you're kicked out. I'm sure lesbians don't claim it. Don't claim her. Don't claim her.
I mean, it wasn't made up for like shits and giggles. Lesbians move quickly and we're very emotional,
Hi, Sassy
and
Bear.
you just fall for each other quickly. That's just how it is. I mean, there wouldn't be U-Haul lesbian for a freaking reason. You know? Why is Alexis upset with you? I'm so confused. I genuinely don't know either. And I love her. She did see me and Tommy together and she saw how happy I was. And I don't know. And I know a lot of people are saying that like Alexis is just jealous and this and that. I don't know. Alexis wants you. I don't think that's the case.
You know what? Her partner that passed away also seemed pretty happy with Tommy, aka Emily, aka Willow. They seemed pretty happy. She was pretty excited to see Tommy. She was like, oh, my Willow wasn't here to feed me my yummy food today. They seemed pretty happy. Tommy was at the funeral. She gave the eulogy. She seemed to be on pretty good terms with the family at that time. Unhappiness doesn't mean that you don't have a toxic partner. Of course, you're going to be happy at the beginning. Everyone is happy at the beginning because they're on their best behavior. The bigger picture is that she's got a shady history and you are just 100% ignoring it because you're a little bit nuts and clingy and you're obsessive.
Like Alexis has a partner that she is speaking to and that she is, you know, in love with, quote unquote. So best friend spot is open. No, I haven't trash talked you, so I expect the same respect. Don't be shady, wish you the best regardless. If that really
is. I don't. I think Alexis is that friend that will literally give you the truth as they see it, and she's also got some issues. I think she's probably just an up your ass friend. Like she's just in your business. Like just like two 12-year-olds that just want to have sleepovers all the time. Like Ambi and Alexis are probably cut from the same cloth in the sense that they're both pretty immature. They both like attention. They both love the social medias. You know, they're birds of a feather. But I don't think I don't get the vibe that she's into Ambi.
Is you. I won't trash talk you. I just don't think it's fair what you did. Like the things that you said to Jordy, like you knew what that would do to me. Like you knew how that would make me feel. Like that's not okay.
Yeah, and you knew that it was upsetting to Alexis to hear that you were back with Tommy, but you did it anyway, just like Alexis did. Okay.
I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. And Alexis, you do not have to send me money. That's wild. But thank you, I guess.
Thank God she didn't say hectic.
Like if you want to talk, we can do that in private. Like we don't have to do it on here. That's really hectic. I just felt like I needed to say something, you know? Like I just want to be happy. Like genuinely, like why can't I just be happy, you know? I'm not scared of Alexis. No.
And she even says, as part of my BPD, I know I ignore the red flags. So she knows. She knows that she sits down and ignores the red flags. So when you've got a friend who points them out to you directly in your face, don't dismiss them. Don't argue. Don't negotiate your way around it. Go, okay, I didn't see that red flag. Explain it to me. Explain it to me till I get it because I ignore them. What do you see that I can't see? Like, use your friend who's blunt to the point of being painful to point things out to you. And then if you still choose to ignore them, great. But if you know that about yourself, use that as a tool. But no, not Ambi, because Ambi's stupid.
You're scared of her exposing you. No, exposing is such like that's not the right word for it. I'm scared of like times where I was vulnerable.
It's not lost on me. It's not lost on me. Ambi sees the interest in this. She sees the numbers. She sees the reaction channels getting numbers. She knows that this is creating a bit of fuss. And we're all buying into it. Like we're all buying into it in the fact that we want to hear and we want to know, but we don't want her to be profiting off this, but that's impossible because there's too much interest. She's loving the attention. She's eye fucking herself in the camera again. She's got that smug, snotty, I'm too hot, I'm too cool for school attitude. She's a girl in love. She's a lady in love, and she's hot and she's sexy, and she's got a hot, sexy partner, and she's the talk of the town at the minute. What narcissist would not be loving this? What egotist would not be loving this? She knows it's creating hype, and that's creating revenue. We know, and we're part of the game. It's all part of it. It's all part of girl world.
To her, I'm scared of those moments being revealed to the public.
Oh, no.
Absolutely. Like, those moments aren't public knowledge. They're not meant to be for the public. They were meant for my best friend.
I've known a lot of really nice Ambers in my life, so it's not one of those names that's been spoiled by this one for me. It isn't. And one of the best bosses I've ever had was named Chantal, so that name will never be spoiled for me.
That's what I mean. And isn't it the same thing? I don't know. Maybe it is, but I'm just saying that, like, not like exposing like, oh, we have tea, Amberlynn's such a bad person. No, it's more so like things that would probably like embarrass me, and actually tea about people in my life. Kind of like Erica was trying to freaking throw all of my exes under the bus and all my friends from the past, or like whatever. Like, I don't know what that was about. That was crazy hectic. Like, I don't expect Alexis to do that, but it would suck. Like, obviously, stop trusting people who contact you online. That is actually officially a thing that I'm beginning today. Like, I just feel like I'm done with like friendships. I'm done with like, I don't know. Alexis was not your friend.
That's a smooth move there, Amber. Isolate yourself and be only stuck with a feeder and your mum. That your mum and that side of the family. That's who. Yeah, her mum's not going to cause any drama with her because she's only just got Amber back in her life. Her mum's probably got a lot of guilt about how Amber ended up because of the way she was raised and her home life and all that backstory, which we don't need to get into, but her mum's probably not going to rock the boat with Amber because Amber's going to fly off the handle and they'll go no contact and blah, blah, blah. Mum can't say shit at this point. So she's got a mum that's going to not say anything. She's got Tommy in her ear and she's got no friends to point out the red flags because Amber can't even see them. That's an excellent, excellent plan.
And I've also had a lot of people say that to me because like people are like, if Alexis was your friend, why couldn't she just do this in private? Like, why did she have to make it public? Why did she have to go to a reaction channel? The very people that like are like setting out to like ruin my life. That is very, yeah, it's definitely something I'm curious about too. I don't know. I wish this would have been done like privately. Live stream era too.
Here's my dream for this scenario. She stays with Tommy. She loses a whole bunch of weight. Tommy gets her eyebrows fixed. Now, I'm not one to talk about eyebrows, but her eyebrows are worse than my eyebrows. Tommy gets her eyebrows fixed. She grows out her hair and becomes the prettier of the two. Amber would have to break up with her then.
Return of stream queens. I don't think so, although like that would be a moment, but live stream era kind of made my channel flop super hard. Because once I started like vlogging again, like nobody was interested. So
I think in 3 weeks' time she's going to be broken up with Tommy. I don't see this happening. I think if Tommy's normal and not a feeder, she's going to be like, this bitch is nuts. She's absolutely fucking nuts. And just be over it. It's not worth it. I'm hot. I'm cute. I'm a sassy lesbian about town. I can get myself another half a 5-ton heifer. No problems. I'm on the feeder radar. There's plenty of fat ladies out there who want a stud muffin like me. She's not going to be short of proposals from now on.
I don't think I'll do that, but I just feel like lately, because of so much has been happening, it's just like easier. Because there's just so many questions. She always inserts.
Question for the chat. How fast do you think Amber would throw her mum under the bus if her mum said it's Tommy or me? I don't think Tommy's a good fit for you. I don't think Tommy's a good person. I think this is dangerous for you. You should break up with Tommy. How fast do you think Amber would ditch her mum?
Herself in your situations. I think it's because like she felt like, you know, we're best friends. So I'm not going to talk about my ex, like Feline. So you guys can ask whatever you want, but I'm not doing it. Why don't you ask Alexis to come on the live so you can dispute any claims in real time? Because that's hectic. If she wants to like talk to me, we can do it in private. Oklahoma has the nicest people. I'm sure somebody would be friends with you. Oh my God, literally the nicest people in Oklahoma. Like, it is crazy. Like, people are so nice here. Like,
imagine if I said the word rad as much as Amber said hectic. That's totally rad. That's the raddest thing I've ever heard. Oh my God, that's rad. Should I start doing that? I think everybody would leave. How does she not hear herself?
I don't want friends anymore.
In a heartbeat. Okay, here are the responses. In a heartbeat, in a hot minute. That's a slang word from, who's that a slang word from? I saw that when I was reading the article. That is from, I'll tell you what state that slang is from. It is from, it's the first one. Alabama. Alabama came up with that. They used that. Well, they didn't come up with it, but they used that a lot in a hot minute. And what does it refer to? It's got nothing to do with temperature. It is described a longish amount of time. For fun facts specific to each state, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't say why. It just means a long amount of time. Okay, for a hot minute. A longish, sorry. Longish. Hot minute, Alabama. Okay. Go.
I'm over friends. And it's like, even if I, like, everyone's telling me to get therapy, and it's like, even if I did, like, you guys never believed I was even in therapy when I was in therapy, and I was in therapy for like a hot minute, and it helps me so freaking much.
You had 12 sessions because of your weight loss surgery, and the second the weight loss surgery was no longer in question, or you'd done your mandated sessions to get the surgery, you stopped going. You don't go because you need it. You went because it was a vehicle to get the other thing that you thought you wanted, that you changed your mind about.
Like, it was so good. And I know I need to go back. I do. It's just my whole life I was in therapy, like on and off, just constant. And I never found a therapist that I like really jived with until my last therapist. And it's like, I feel like I'm never gonna find that again. I've never done actual therapy for BPD, and that scares me. Like, you guys were like, Evelyn is so boring. We need side characters. And then like overnight, it's like Tommy, Alexis, Erica, Brittany. Like, what is happening? I expected none of this. None of this. Oh my God. Yes. But you know what's frustrating? Sorry. Brittany is big mad that I said Erica's name. July 4th is when she called me for the second time. And in the phone recording, I said, yeah, I'm not going to like mention Erica's name. Yes, I did promise that. And I didn't.
Why is this such a big deal? Why is this such a big deal? The saying, like the conversation between them about, I'm not going to say your name. I'm not going to say your name. Is this something that people do? It's like when they get mad, don't you ever say my name on social media? Don't you ever say my real government name on social media? I've literally never had that conversation with anybody ever. When I've had a disagreement with them, or if I've had a fight with them, or I've not had a friendship anymore, do not say my name out loud. Like, it's so weird.
Name until literally a month later. But yet on July 9th, a few days after the phone call, she messaged Zachary Michael wanting to spill all the tea. So that doesn't make sense. She was going to spill the tea regardless if I said Erica's name or not. And I just processed that last night because, or was it today? It was today. I was watching Zachary Michael. I sure was. Hello. And I saw that she sent him the message on July 9th, and I was like, oh, she was going to talk regardless. And now she's blaming it on me because I said Erica's name. No. The slipper. I don't know what to say about that. I literally already said it.
Why is she talking? Is this how Tommy talks? Because she's starting to get a real bizarre voice affect, like nerp, 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 and she just made some weird noise instead of a word. I don't even know what that's about. But why is she talking like this?
Sent me a video doing something, and I saw. It's like, thinking about it now, I'm like, why didn't I break up with her? I really do. Like, I stay with someone no matter what.
Because you ignore red flags, and you are a desperado who will stick to anybody like glue, like Velcro, like the linked on Foodie Beauty's hijab that just will not let go. You are a clinger. They could literally walk in the house with a shirt that says, "Do not date me. I'm all red flags." And you'll be like, "Kya?" They flirted with me. Kya? Like, oh my God, she would totally just not even care. She probably can't read the words red flags, but yeah, she'd be all up in it. She'd be like, "Oh my God, that's so hot."
Hell, they put me through. I just like stay with them. Her wife was right next to her, and I saw the her leg with her slipper on.
My theory is that video is from Britney's private spank bank collection, and they just recycled it for Amber. It wasn't made specifically for Amber. That's my theory.
And I remember, like, I have the text. I didn't even realize it though in the moment when we're like doing our do, right? It wasn't until Erica,
because Zachary knows that would probably make him look like a big asshole, and that eventually, for some reason, it would be Zach's fault. He would be like coming for her, or he knows it would probably upset her or hurt her. It would backfire on him for some way. And he probably thought, if I just sit back and wait patiently, it's going to come out eventually anyway. and I'm not going to look like a big fat douchebag. That's probably why.
I went to bed that I realized it. And I'm telling you, I was irate. You have no idea, because at this point I thought they were platonic, weird marriage people. I had like, it was the craziest thing. So like, I wanted to freak out, obviously, but I chose not to. Instead, I sent a simple text. I said, we need to talk when you wake up. That's situations where I'm like, okay, my BPD is a little bit better, because I feel like.
No, she just got on a burner phone and texted him and said, unblock me, let's talk, and then you can block me again. That's what she did. She didn't do it like a normal rational person and just take the fucking hint. She got on a burner phone. Okay, all right, we believe you.
Truly years ago, I would have blew up that phone like you've never seen. Like you've never seen. So someone called me a monster. Stop, please. So anyways, so when she woke up, I was like, because I wanted to see if she was gonna lie. So I was like, does Brittany have slippers with like smiley faces on them?
House of Hannibal. I'm going to tell ladies, should I break the girl code and tell him that this is not this? This is why we often go into the bathroom in groups, because if you hang around in a toilet long enough, these are the conversations you overhear. The drama between Jessica and Brent. I caught him cheating with that girl and la-di-da-di-da-di-da. And this is all the drama that we hear in bathroom stalls. And this is how we bond. We bond with them. It's like, girl, you should dump his ass. No, don't take that crap. Walk away. When we're drunk, you know, all peeing together in separate stalls. This is what happens. This is why we like the bathroom so much at nightclubs and bars and pubs and stuff. That's where all the drama happens.
And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, that video you sent me last night, I want you to go rewatch that. And that's kind of like how that conversation went down. But then, see, this is another red flag, because Erica then turned it into like this whole thing where like me being mad at her, like turned her on. And she was like, at the end of the night, after I was upset all day long, she was like, that was kind of hot, you being upset with me. And I'm just like, this is freaking off the chain crazy. Like, why am I even doing this? And I really gentle love, and that does not feel gentle to me that at all. Like, I was hurt all day long. And then like, you're going to come at me with, oh, that was sexy, you being mad at me all day long. That made me upset again. But I didn't say it because I was like, we can't sit here and argue.
You think possessiveness is a sexy trait? You like masculine women who are possessive. Who are you to say what's sick and what's not sick when it comes to appropriate behavior about other people's emotional states? You like people who are possessive, toxically possessive. That's your jam. Hypocrite.
Just continuously argue. Like, girl, you love the whole mistress vibe. I didn't know. Do you miss your friendship with Baxter?
Mm-hmm.
I did for a while, but not like anymore. No. In your opinion, who's the worst YouTube reactor? I don't watch all of them, so I wouldn't really be able to tell you, but based off of the ones that I've watched recently, definitely Jordy. Yeah, definitely. Like the fact that like he opened his platform for Erica and Brittany and wouldn't open it for me, the very person that like he constantly talks about, like he wouldn't give me that like just tiny bit of like space.
Because he knows that that's fuck shit. Like, nah. He was smart not to let you up. And I love the fact that it annoys her that they were allowed up, but the star of the show wasn't. It was like a kick in the ass for her. I love that.
To just like share my side. And his excuse was, I don't know what she's going to say. Like, I just want to be careful because she might say the wrong thing and I might get my live stream taken down. I've done YouTube for 11 years. I know what to say and what not to say. I wouldn't have disrespected your channel, but that's fine. Make excuses like all you want. I'm glad I got to do it on my channel because just because I'm glad I did. So you made the right choice. The situation at hand is Alexis wants to call me and she wants y'all to be the mediators.
Okay, I'm going to say something that you are all going to probably hate me for, but I totally, absolutely love her phone case. That with a BTS photo card sticking through the plastic with that silver glitter background. Oh my God, I love that. I hate that she's got something that I like, but I like that phone case.
And it's like, I want to talk to her like privately, but she wants to do it publicly. That's hectic.
No.
Like, what could possibly be said, you know? Okay, Alexis, I'm not going to sit here and text you actually. Like, I know you're watching me right now, and I just want to let you know that, like, what you've done, you've hurt me. Like, genuinely hurt me. I don't even want to be friends with people anymore because of you. You freaking ruined that for me. Like, you've tainted it. Like, someone said I'm hungry. Me too, actually. Okay, so what's going on with Alexis is that she hurt my feelings by publicly talking about something that shouldn't have been public, and also that isn't true. she can have her opinions all she wants, because I also have my own.
This is the other thing that narcs do. They always like to shut down the other side. They don't want the other side to speak. They don't want the other side to actually have the space to say what they think. They want to just shut it down and negotiate that person's feelings. She doesn't like that Alexis took the forward step to out this publicly. I don't think she should have. Like, there's no reason for this to have been public. It could have been a conversation that Amber could have had with Alexis that we never knew about. And she just said, well, Alexis and I aren't friends anymore and I don't want to talk about it. And that could have been the end of it. But no, it was taken publicly for no reason. I can't see any reason that we needed to know any of that information. We already thought all that stuff. They're breaking up as friends, has no public, it's not a public surface. It doesn't do anything.
Rightfully,
but it will when Alexis drops all the secrets that she knows, because we know she's going to do that.
Rightfully disagree with, like, wholeheartedly. I just wish she would have done it privately, just like this phone call, but she wants to do everything publicly, which really confuses me. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys.
Yes.
Can we agree?
Can somebody, one of the mods, put Just Saying's channel in the chat? I'm watching this is Just Saying's edit of this one. She's got a copy of it and we're watching it on Just Saying's channel.
She wants to do it I can't talk publicly because she's a clout chaser. That's the only reason. I'm sorry about that. Everyone needs real friends. I'm not gonna say that. I literally can't say that.
And you know what? She's losing out on she should have just it's out there. She knows reactors have got it. She even says, I know reactors have got it. I know it's been screen recorded. I know it's been downloaded. So why would you delete it off your channel? Because you are still going to get views on this one. And they're going to go back and watch it again when they make compilation clips. They're going to clip it from her channel. Like, if she was smart, she'd watermark it, but I don't know. I don't know why they delete it. It's out there forever. But if you delete it, it never happened. That's Foodie Beauty's thoughts. And obviously Amber's trying to erase the evidence.
Like, just because someone, like, I love Alexis. So just because, like, she's hurt me, I don't want to, like, hurt her in the process. Wow.
You're a mod, Panda.
Alexis is driving me up the wall. Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh my God, you guys are throwing tomatoes at me? This is hectic. I'm trying to.
Who is getting the shot collar? Me, Amber, Foodie, Sala. No, Sala would probably like it.
Figure out what.
Bork.
No. Hold on, I'm trying to hide this user. I feel like I'm being spammed. Is this what being spammed is like?
You're made of spam, Amber.
How's your food aggression these days? I don't have food aggression. I've never had food aggression. Like, I genuinely don't know what that means.
Food aggression. For someone who knows all about eating disorders and all that good stuff and overeating, you would have seen and heard about food aggression because it's a thing. Spam. Oh, the tomatoes. Apparently they're throwing tomatoes at her in the chat, which is fantastic. But she's getting very frazzled at this point, and I really enjoy that. Now tell me she's not loving the drama. This whole phone call did not even have to happen, but she knew that people were going to go back and like watch it and probably super chat. And you know, this was a spectacle, but it's going to get good from now.
The FaceTime is insane.
Alexis. What is happening right now? Like, genuinely.
Oh, it's already banned.
Alexis, you hurt my feelers.
You hurt mine sometimes too.
Listen, I'm in love.
Oh, she's so dumb.
He's so for real.
But you know what? A mature, grown adult, just because you love someone or something or like the idea of them, doesn't mean, I love vanilla milkshakes, but I don't drink one every day because I also like to have a small bottom. Like, you don't have to do the things that are bad for you just because you like them.
I'm not here to sit and talk about Emily with you.
Hold on, Alexis, I'm about to text you something.
Okay. Yep, got it.
Thank you. So my question is, like, why did you have to do this, like, publicly? That's the part where I'm just like, that's hectic. Like, everything we've been through, like, you contacted the very reaction channel that, like, genuinely hurts me to my core.
First of all, from what we have talked about.
That again, she does that all the time. To my core. She feels things, all the feelings to the extremist. Nobody feels things as deeply as Amber feels them.
I thought you liked him.
No, I don't like him.
Okay. Well, anyways, I was planning on actually never speaking to you again.
Mhm.
Don't look in the camera like that. Okay. Also, I just am like so fed up, Amber. Like, I love you, but I want you to be happy. I want you to find somebody that's good for you. But I don't think that it's her. And I'm sorry if you don't agree. I'm sorry if others don't agree. But I just feel weird about it. And I had my I had my reservations before anything came up about her.
Hello. We have somebody fun in the chat. Everybody say hello to Clump. I don't know if we like that kind of language in here. I am doe-eyed, but we don't like slurs in here. Let me see. Mods, do not evict that person. I would like to do that personally, if that's okay. Okay, where are you? What's your name again? Clump. Okay. There we go. Have a nice evening, Clump. Come back with better language tomorrow.
And you know why?
Mhm.
It's not a secret.
Okay, but the thing is, like, you've dated a lot of people while we have been friends. Like, you.
Okay, chill out. I have had
It's okay. We don't have to.
2 official relationships.
Okay, but there have been things that you've done, blah, 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 that I don't agree with either, but I would never be like, all right, guys, publicly, I'm going to say that I am no longer Alexis's friend, and this is the reason why. Like, that's hectic.
I know, but I was talking shit.
Like, I fully support that, like, you have.
We all collectively hate the word hectic by now, don't we? Is it grating on everybody's nerves already? Because it sure is grating on mine.
Your opinions. Like, I support that because, like, I also have mine, but, like, to go and do that, like, you've hurt me on a level that's just, like, not okay.
I hear you.
It's okay, Antonos. She's just blah, blah, blah about, I don't know, hectic stuff and not okay in BPD. But now we're actually into the phone call. It's only just started, so you haven't missed much, okay?
But I told you, I don't remember yesterday or the day before, maybe yesterday, that I didn't want to talk about Emily with you anymore. I was like, can you just separate these relationships? Like, I don't care if we live in the same state. I don't have to be her best friend. I'm your friend. I'm not her friend. And if you guys break up, I'm still going to be here.
But I'm not. No. That's the thing where it's like, I want to be with Tommy for, like, ever. Like, I genuinely love her. And, like, you know that and you've seen that and I've expressed
it. You love Destiny. You love Becky. You loved all of them. You love Jade the most. Like, you always love the last one the most. That's why you pick them, because you think you find the better version. You never date anyone that you don't really like. Like, oh, she's just.
And I've.
But how many times have you called me crying your eyes out? Because the most outlandish shit that she has said to you.
No.
Do you not remember?
No. I have been.
No. Is that on some show or something? Who does that noise? Because she's doing it a lot.
Very low. You know that, like, mentally. And unfortunately,
with valid reasons sometimes.
Yes, and same with Tommy. Like, she's never ever gone through something like this. Like, this has been so hard for her. And then, like, for her late fiance to be, like, talked about in the way that she has, it's horrible because she was such an amazing.
Love, I've got this is my question. And I know everybody grieves differently and everybody processes things differently, but she passed away in April. Tommy's fiance passed away in April. Is that correct? That sounds about right. So her partner's only been gone for not even half a year, not even 6 months. And she's already in love, like fully committed to a whole nother person. I would think that, but I see red flags. I'm a red flags kind of gal. I would think that that's a red flag in a partner, someone who's not willing to process emotions, who's willing to just jump headlong straight into a relationship so soon after losing someone so significant in their life, who is so easily replaces them with another person. I would see that as a red flag because I don't think I'm that special. Like, I'm not the exception to the rule. I am the rule. Whereas I think Amber and Foodie see themselves as standing out above the crowd. They are unique. They are so fucking fabulous that it is impossible to not fall in love with them that quickly. And it is not impossible to think that they are their soulmate so quickly. They are it's the exception to the rule. It's like that thing. You are the rule. You are not the exception to it.
Amazing woman. Like, it's not okay. It has left her very low. And
Right, April.
during low times.
Well, maybe she should have taken the time to heal before she got.
Oh my God, Alexis, I'm not doing this actually on live. Like,
I'm not being combative. I'm just telling you how I feel.
Okay, I get it. What was actually the point of this? Genuinely, what was the point of this?
Because you aren't always accountable when it's private, when we have a private.
Okay, that's fine. Like, I don't have to be fully accountable. You don't have to be fully accountable. It doesn't matter.
Why not? Why not?
Because I just fully don't understand. And I never will. And I've tried to explain to you, like,
what do you mean you will never understand? I have given you clear-cut reasons why I am not a fan of this relationship. I have given you valid reason after valid reason after valid reason.
I know, but you come up with things where I'm like, oh no, let me explain that. Like, you're literally off your rocker in that case. Like, I've literally.
And the explanation is not valid. The explanation is coming from someone who doesn't see red flags. It is coming from someone who is in denial, who is obsessive, who is delusional, who repeats the same behaviors over and over and over, who deliberately excuses abusive behavior like you apparently did in your last previous relationships. It's coming from someone who pushes the truth to the side because it doesn't fit what they want to feel at the moment. So I don't go with what you say because it doesn't make sense. That's why.
Like, any person I've ever spoken to, you've never wanted me to talk to them anymore or be with them.
Okay. I liked Jade. Obviously that ended. Okay.
Why do you say real names?
I liked Feline.
Holy fuck. But that's the thing. How do you like someone who
knows the name is Jade?
You know what she did to me. That's where I'm like, this is hectic. Like, how could you?
What did Jade do? What did Jade do? Tell me. I'm missing it. Is she trying to insinuate that Jade was abusive to her? Is that what she's insinuating? Jade they may have had a fractured relationship at the end, because I was under the impression that everything was perfect up until they broke up. They mutually broke up. They didn't break up because one person did something really bad to the other person. They decided that love just wasn't enough. That's why they broke up. Not because Jade was abusive to, I was about to say Chantal, was abusive to Amber. That wasn't the narrative that she was painting at the time.
Sit there and say that.
But I also know what all these other girls have done to you too.
Oh my God. I don't know what's going on with you, but like, I just want you to support, like, because, like, I know you don't want to be my friend, but I'm just letting you know, like,
I am up late. It's not that I've got the insomnia. It's because I don't have to work until like lunchtime tomorrow. I don't have to be at work until midday. So I can do this, go to bed, still get a good amount of sleep, wake up and go and do my job. So I've got a late start so I can be up late for the other insomniacs in the world.
I know you gave me the ultimatum, which is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. But genuinely, Tommy makes me like the happiest I've ever felt. And I want to keep feeling that. And I want to see where our.
Makes me very sad.
No, what makes me very sad is everything that's been going on lately online. No. It's been freaking.
Maybe if Amber had a few ultimatums in her lifetime that were enforced by, I don't know, parental units, past relationships, foster parents, I don't know, whoever, other important people in her life that cared about her, if they gave her some really hardcore boundaries and followed through with them, I wonder how different she'd be today.
I'm going to hang up actually, because you know that to be true, that everything that has been happening online has made us both miserable. Like, you have heard me cry about it multiple times.
I'm sorry, but the one.
And before all of this happened, me and Tommy never had sad moments like that. Like, it literally was magic, like actual magic. And then all of a sudden our mental health got low because
it's always magic the first couple of months. It's magic the first year. It could be even magic the first 5 years. How could it not be magic? You haven't done enough stuff for it to not be magic. It's all dates. It's all sleepovers. It's all just macking on and going out to eat and giving each other little prezzies. It's all gooey-eyed and gumdrops. There is no bad to go through yet. You could still count this relationship in hours. You could still do the math. How could it not be magic? Like, Oh, she's so stupid.
We were being harassed for days on end. Like, so yes, I cried to you a lot about that. And it's like, it just sucks that you're taking my mental health and then Tommy's mental health and like using it against us and saying, yeah, this is the deciding factor of why I don't like this relationship. That's crazy to me, because you have also been in situations like,
Nah, maybe Jade cheated. Maybe Jade used her hall pass. Maybe something like that happened. And how, oh my God, could you imagine if somebody deceptively, like if you're in a committed relationship like that and they cheated on Amber? Oh, whoa. But I don't think so. I think they just broke up because Jade got sick of her bullshit.
like even your current one, let's not go there. I won't do that. Where I'm like,
Do not bring them into this.
I'm just saying, they have also done things where I'm like,
okay, yes, but nobody's perfect, but they have never said the things to you that Tommy has said to you.
I think that maybe like you took it wrong, but like me in like a BPD moment or episode, I'm a little hectic and I get kind of like,
Amber,
oh my
like, one
God.
of the specific comments that she made to you.
No, I refuse. I'm sorry, I refuse. I have anxiety, and I have anxiety moments where I can get quite heated and stressed out in my brain, and I have a hot temper, and I have triggers. And in my relationship with this guy, my husband who's in the other room sleeping, I have learnt, and I have to turn the temper down, turn my volume down, and learn to say, we don't have to talk this out right this second, because that's exactly what I want to do. But I have to go and remove myself to another room, and I need to learn to give him space and let him calm down too, because otherwise I get loud, that upsets him. And if he uses a tone with me, that triggers me, and my anxiety tells me I need to solve the problem right now. So I have had to manage all of those three things together to not fight and argue and be toxic to him. You have to learn yourself and be self-aware and manage those things and hope that you do well enough that you don't hurt your partner. I don't care if you have a mental health illness. You can learn to manage yourself if you are interested in doing so. And if you don't want to be toxic to the people around you and just give yourself excuses for being an asshole. I'm sorry, you can't. You can't. And plus, I also have a special needs child that I needed to learn to manage myself, because I can't be doing that shit with a little kid either. You know, you get stressed out, you get a bit mental, you freak out. You can't do that.
Awful. I would never say that to a partner.
Okay, but to me, like, so people are thinking this is staged. It actually is. Are you guys enjoying it? This is staged, actually. Genuinely. What was I saying?
Say that.
Hi, Basil. What a sweet little baby.
You putting me and your audience on hold while you're in a live is crazy behavior.
I think I'm disassociating or having like an out-of-body experience right now. I'm doing something.
It's called deflection, because you're starting to lose the argument and you're starting to lose face, and she's making more sense than you are, and you can feel it.
And I really don't know what, but okay, everyone's telling me to go to therapy. I'm literally on Monday, I'm gonna get a therapist, and then you guys will never have to say that to me again, because that is like, it's a lot.
I agree with them. I told you that.
The only option here, honestly, like if you truly feel like
she just took the time. She's not even really invested in this conversation at all. She just took the time to play with her stick-on diamante pretend fake eyebrow piercing. Did you see that? She's more thinking about what she looks like in the viewfinder than she is actually having this conversation. You watch her.
I agree with them. I told you that.
Yeah, the only option here, honestly, like if you truly feel like how you feel, which is fine, you can feel how you feel, but like I think it's time that maybe we take this off a line, and if you don't want to talk in private, that's fine. I will respect that as well.
I don't want things to get disrespectful, and I'm really not a super big fan of you bringing my partner into this, because they have been nothing but nice.
Okay, then let's move on from that. Let's move on from that. We don't
that's
have
why the daters came out.
We don't have to. Hold on, I'm getting like. Okay.
I think because Alexis only gave her this opportunity to talk to her, because she wouldn't talk to her any other way other than now. So Amber's like, all right, if we're going to do it here, this is how we're just going to have to do it.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, Tommy has only ever been nice to you. That's something else that's like really crazy to me. We've always had such a great time, the three of us. And
yes, but I don't agree with some of the things that she says to you.
I get that. We don't have to agree, but that doesn't mean like, why can't you like separate? Like, okay, you just admitted people aren't perfect.
Because some people have boundaries and you are not allowed, or you shouldn't try to set those boundaries for those people or wipe them out and push them backwards. No, that's not your boundary. That's my boundary is, I said to my husband, you do not even have to put your hands on me, because he's never has. That's not my boundary. I will not leave you once you hit me. I will leave you if you yell at me, if you call me names, if your language is the way that I don't like it. That is my boundary. Somebody else's boundary might be something far further away than that, or it might even be something even closer to them that triggers them. It doesn't matter what it is. My boundary is set here. That person has crossed it. I don't like it. I'm cutting it off. I don't live by somebody else's boundaries. If I think it's fucked, it's fucked.
Okay, that's number one. Tommy has been going through one of the lowest times of her life, trying to gravitate that with thousands of people watching.
She is
But when I was
fake.
asked earlier this year, I did not take it out.
Okay, I get that. Her story is different though. Her story is different, and she's never taken it out on me. She has had low mental health, and I'm sure everyone watching, like, you guys have had very low like mental health before, and you need space. And dating someone with BPD, which is me, like, if your partner says you need space, you kind of take that personal. And I know I shouldn't take that personal. Once I'm out of like my weird BPD type of deal, I'm able to focus in and be like, this is normal. Like, we shouldn't be on FaceTime 24/7 when your mental health is that low. Like,
Can I say something?
no, because I'm like,
It's not going to be bad. Can I say something though? It wasn't the space that you needed that was the problem. And we talked about this before, even in the beginning. I was like, you need to learn how to detach and give her some space sometimes. I told you this. But the problem was the comments being made towards you, because one of those comments were absolutely vile. And I would never dream of saying that to one of my partners, especially if we were still together.
okay. I don't know. I really don't know what to say. I just know that like no relationship is perfect, but I do know that like in this one, this is the closest to perfect that I've ever had. Like, I genuinely am thoroughly happy, and I want to
Alexis was me in that minute. I literally rolled my eyes back in my head. She says that about every single relationship. Like, Jade was the most supportive partner that she's ever had. And now she's abusive, apparently. But this one was pure magic. Like, fuck's sake.
through. Like,
you're literally giving me whiplash, because one day it's not perfect, you're breaking up, and the next day it's perfect and wonderful and magical. You're literally giving me whiplash. I don't know if I'm supposed to support her or not.
You are supposed to support her, and you're supposed to support the fact that like I'm happy and like we're finally getting over that like scary like mental health situation that we were in. And I think that like when someone's at their lowest, like to judge them during that time is not the person that I am. I can't do it, because I know for me, when I'm at my lowest, I say and do things that I probably wouldn't do otherwise. Like,
yeah, I don't know about anybody else, but maybe I was raised wrong. Maybe my mum is just a real nasty piece of shit. Because I've always had, like, from little, I've had anxiety and stuff, and I'm a bit sensitive, I am, about certain things. I was just told I had to get over it, like, figure it out. What can we do right now, right this minute, to make things better? Because tomorrow, if you come out of your bedroom with this same attitude, I just don't know what I'm going to do with you. Like, you have to suck it up and figure it out. You don't just get to wallow. Wallowing is not a thing. It's okay to feel mad, bad, and sad and have these moments and have panic attacks, but we got to figure it out, because you can't live like this, and I can't live like this either. Like, I think my mum was just being very honest and trying to be patient with me, but maybe Ambi was just always used her mental health to get around and above and over her and get her way out of things. So it's just her language now, just to be like, well, because of my BPT, because of my mental health. Because how can you tell someone to just shut up with your mental health problems? You can't really do that nowadays, because we've always got to be so sensitive to people with mental health issues, because some people really do have day-to-day problems. And then there are people like this one who literally wear it as a badge. Like, no, you can't come at me because I have mental health issues. I sure do. It sucks for the people that are really, really struggling, like properly struggling.
Yes, of course.
For the one specific comment,
yes.
I know you know I'm talking about.
Yes. And it's like, that comment hurt you more than it hurt me. And I'm just over here like,
that's also insane crazy.
Because I understand. I've literally been in that situation before.
Do you
not in that exact situation, but
do you remember how many hours you cried after that comment was made?
All right, Alexis, I'm gonna go. because I feel like you're trying to make this way worse than what it is. And that's the part that's like really frustrating to me because you're doing it in front of thousands of people. And
That was one comment.
Okay, but you're oh my God. I am actively like in a relationship where I'm happy. Like
Like right now.
yes, because my mental health is finally improving. And so is hers. Because at first this was like a bomb. Like it was like a literal bomb that was set off. Like genuinely. And I know you've had your lows too. And you say and do things like you literally, yes, this is a skit and this is staged. Yes.
You know what? Sometimes the world throws things at you that makes you upset and sad. And you can't be like, oh, my mental health, I can't be sad, not even for a minute. I just can't cope with anything. No, you figure it out. You find ways to cope when the shitty things happen because shitty things happen in life.
You say and do things that like, you know, come on, like you've been there. We are not robotic. We are all human.
I understand that, but I wouldn't be a good friend.
No, support for Amber is like, here's the meal that you asked for. I drove 25 minutes to get it for you. And yes, I bought you a surprise Jamaica mocha ice cream for you. And I'm just going to add that your hair looks super, super pretty today. It absolutely is looking stunning. Okay. That's supportive for Amber. And everything Amber says is true and correct and really, really wise.
If I didn't speak up.
Okay, what made you, in my opinion, do something that wasn't okay is when you publicly went to a reaction channel that you know I don't like, I don't support, and you did this publicly. Already knowing that publicly, I'm going through fucking hell. That's the part where I'm confused. And then you don't even want to have this phone call with me. Privately, you want to do it publicly yet again, knowing that I love you and I'm not going to be able to say no. Like, that's not fair at all.
Okay, but you don't always show me that you love me.
I try my hardest. Like, I'm always there for you. Like, I feel like we've gotten the closest ever since I've been with Tommy. Like, we all three of us hang out together. And like, I just don't understand, like, genuinely.
Also, I want to clarify, I haven't.
Let's be completely clear. Alexis is fucking nuts. Like, she's a Klingon too. Like, but I don't know. I just like that she's not letting Amber slide with stuff. But she's a Fruit Loop too. That's fine. We're all a little Fruit Loopy, but you know, she's being as manipulative to Amber as Amber is to her. But you know, it's fun to watch.
I've not hung out in person.
No, it's not in person. It's very 2024 coded through the FaceTime. Actually,
that's exactly.
Like, I just want like us to be okay, but it's like I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to that point ever again.
I'm also very hurt. I am also extremely hurt.
Okay, can you actually don't explain why? I would rather do that privately because I don't understand. Actually,
I'm not gonna say anything messed up, but sometimes I just feel like you choose your partners over me, and then they leave, or you break up, or you fight, and then you're back to giving me the friendship that I give to you, and it's reciprocal. And then you're back in La La Land, and I'm back on the back burner.
But you're not on the back burner when it comes to me and Tommy. I have been closer to you than I ever have, and you know that. And I genuinely loved like the friendship that you two were forming. Like, it was fun, the three of us like talking and like hanging out, and like it was.
And you know that even after everything came out, I still gave her a chance. I still gave her the benefit of the doubt. She asked me if I thought she was a bad person. I said no. I was still around. I was still talking to her. But it's certain things that have transpired since that I just can't get behind. And it doesn't mean I hate her.
Okay, then we won't be friends. Because like in the way that I would support you, like I want you to do the same for me. Like when I'm genuinely happy.
I don't think it's scripted because Amber's not that good of an actress. We've seen her acting on her TikToks and she's pretty. Fuck, she can't even lip sync. It is lip syncing. Lip sync very well. She can't act this well. I think maybe the phone call was planned, but I don't think it was scripted. I think I'm getting genuine feelings, but do I think they're going to stay unfriended? No. I think Alexis will be back. I think she'll be the herpes in Amber's world. She'll just keep coming back.
And it's like it's fucked up that like I can't confide in you like as a best friend.
You can. Do you know all of the stuff that I literally could have said that I chose not to?
No, that I like actually, yeah. Like, you know a lot of stuff about my exes, about friends, about people in my life. Like, you know a lot, like genuinely.
Do you really think that I would ever spill that? Be so for real right now.
I was scared.
Come on.
I was, because it's like what you did already has shocked me, has left me shocked. Genuinely has left me shocked.
But I haven't made derogatory statements about you. You are not.
I don't care. I don't care. I would rather you make them about me. That's the point. I'd rather you make them about me. Like, you have hurt me by hurting her.
We've rolled into Martelin. I'd rather throw me under the bus. Leave Tommy alone. Throw all your hurtful barbs in my direction. Save my love. Fuck off.
Like, genuinely, that is what I'm trying to explain to you. And if you can't see that, then I don't know what to tell you. And this is embarrassing that, like, because I needed to have this conversation. It's like I feel like I can't even fully, like, because we're public. Almost 4,000 people are watching. I feel so embarrassed by this. But I felt like I had to do it because it was the only
You know, why would the conversation be different in private than what's on live? Because she can't say exactly what she thinks and what she actually feels. On why would the conversation have to be different in private if there's nothing shady to be said? Can she possibly threaten Alexis with something like, well, I know this about you, Alexis, I wouldn't be bringing that up? Like, Amber probably can't go into full on manipulation mode publicly. That's why she needs to be behind the scenes privately, because she can probably turn on the tears and throw up, you know how I was raised, and you know I have abandonment issues. Like, she can go the full like manipulative narc privately. Publicly, she has to put on this rational, logical, I'm a girl in love and nothing can stop love kind of attitude. She can't go full-blown narc on Alexis privately. And maybe Alexis is wise to that. I don't know.
Only way we could talk. Like, how embarrassing is this?
Well, because I needed you to be accountable. Because sometimes you are just so stuck and hyper-focused on something that you refuse to see other perspectives and you refuse to see the truth. And this is something that I have accepted about you, and I understand, but that's not fair to me.
I hope you have fun at your concert. I now look like a dumb, so.
How can you be 2 hours late for your concert unless you're like pre-gaming? Like, how does a person be 2 hours late for a concert? You missed the concert.
A dumb.
I look like a manipulator. I don't take accountability.
Wow.
Not reading the comments.
Exactly.
I'm not reading the comments. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I get that, but like, I just you have seen.
Amberlyn, I don't think you're a bad person. I just think that sometimes you're vulnerable.
Yes,
and you need
Elin,
someone
right.
to show you different perspectives sometimes.
Okay, but I'm letting you know that like I firmly think that you're wrong in this situation and in the way that like you're viewing whatever you're viewing. Like, it's just not, and it's not fair because you already know. Yes, but why does it have to be publicly? Why?
Because you aren't.
She was in therapy, and I'm not a therapist. I'm not trained. I'm none of that stuff. Honestly, I'm not any of that. And I'm not saying I know stuff, but my opinion would be that a therapist would maybe perhaps hypothetically advise that she should not be in a relationship for a while, not get into any back-to-back relationships after she's been in apparently an abusive one. I think a therapist would say to her, Amber, let's not have any love relationships for a while until we start unpacking some of your shit. How about let's not nosedive straight into something with somebody that you haven't known for very long, that you haven't had much physical contact with. Let's go super, super slow and not have any relationships for maybe the next 12 months until we sort some things out with you. How about we try that? I would be thinking no, because you tend to be a bit of a stalker and you don't see red flags and you don't read people very well. You come off fucking gullible. You don't see people, like you shouldn't trust people this easily. Like, you are getting yourself into situations that you shouldn't be getting into. Let's avoid them and just not have any romantic liaisons for the next however many months. Let's just try that. Not that she has to do it, but I think that's something that would be said to her.
Always accountable when it's private.
Oh my God, but it doesn't have, oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. Like, doing it live doesn't change the way that I respond to you. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, it does.
I beg to differ.
I'd probably be crying more, actually, if we were offline.
Yeah,
so
manipulation.
I'm crying less being online.
Manipulator.
Good. I don't know if there is going to be a resolution right now. I think that we both have a lot of things to think about.
I've already been thinking. I've already done my thoughts. I've been journaling. I've been thinking. I've been talking.
Journaling.
Not the aggressive journaling.
Always be journaling. That's just what I do.
I didn't hear that first time. Oh no, not the aggressive journaling.
I've been journaling. I've been thinking. I've been talking.
Not the aggressive journaling.
Always be journaling. That's just what I do. And I know what I want in my life, and I know how I feel about certain situations.
So
and I don't know. Like, I'm happy.
Okay, bye.
And-
Right,
See you later.
but never mind. Doesn't matter. I sound like a broken record at this point. You're gonna feel how you feel. I'm gonna feel how I feel, and I don't know what to say to you.
A less intelligent version. Wow. Oh my Lord. That were they able to feed themselves? Like that's where I'm going. I'm going straight to chimpanzee level of functioning. Like, oh my God.
Amberlyn, because I feel like sometimes I'm just literally repeating myself over and over and over until you see my perspective. And sometimes you do, but sometimes you don't.
I can see your perspective, but like you're also not understanding mine, and I can't fully explain it because I'm live streaming and it's personal. So it's like that's not fair. So I'm actually not. You know what? I take back what I said.
I'm not going to lie though. I am more interested in this fake produced real drama than sitting there watching her go to Target or play with her stupid Legos and eating salami. This is frustrating as all hell, but it is wickedly more preferable than watching her do her boring vlogs. Oh my God. This is drama that I can handle that doesn't trigger me. You know what I mean? The next step up for me is like people like physically attacking each other verbally or putting hands on each other. This is inane, non-combative, easy drama that you can deal with. It's like it just washes over you. It's petty, it's stupid, it's dumb, but it's palatable. It's not our drama. Like it's not happening to me. It's happening to somebody else. It's like water cooler drama. It's like, did you hear what happened to Sharon? Sharon's husband was caught with that golf pro lady. You know, yes, the one from the tennis club that he absolutely said that he didn't even like. She was ugly. Yes, apparently they've been going at it hammer and tong for the last 6 months. That kind of drama. Easy to digest.
But I'm not fully able to speak to you in the way that I would because there are personal things obviously I don't want to say on here. And that's also not fair.
I hear ya, but I am just as much as you are hurt, I am also hurt. Okay, this is really taking a toll on me, even though I know I was the one to take a step back.
I gave it myself.
I still am hurt. I'm upset. I still can feel the way that I feel.
Yes, and I'm letting you feel the way that you feel. Obviously, I respect that. I didn't mean to hurt you. I don't know how that I did. And if I did hurt you, I'm sorry. I would never intentionally hurt you.
Truthfully,
I'm letting you feel how you feel. I've just tried to negotiate you out of your feelings for the last however many minutes.
my final straw was when you brought my partner into this. That was my final straw.
Okay, I'm sorry for bringing your partner into this. I was just trying to relate. I was bringing like relatable situations together. And I was just saying that, you know, sometimes we don't agree with certain things that people do, but I would never look at you and say me or them.
Oh,
I would
more
never
intelligent.
If I was in what you assumed and saw to be a harmful relationship, I would want you to.
There is nothing harmful, and this is where I'm going to hang up because there's nothing harmful happening. This is like the softest love I've ever had in my life, and I've wanted the gentle love. That is what I've craved. Someone to actually like love me gently, and it's not toxic or this like gross, like heavy, abusive.
Does anybody feel a little bit ick when she says gentle love? Like, it just sounds really, I don't know, flaccid and limp and mushy. Like gentle love. That'll be the name of her next poem. Gentle Love by Evelyn freaking Reed, aka Rarity Cat, aka soft lip syncing TikToker. Gentle Love. The end. I want her to sit down and I want her to describe to us what gentle love means. I think my brain goes from gentle love to gentle love making, and it just makes my whole body just go bleh, yuck.
Like, I've been in abusive things and you know that. And this is the first time where I'm like,
yeah, you have been in abusive things and you were the abuser.
Wow. So this is how it feels to like be loved without like feeling like there's some sort of like abuse going on. And I don't want to talk about this. Like this is a lot.
Okay, hey, you're fine. You're safe. Everything's good.
I'm not safe because it's gonna be on every fucking reaction channel there is.
And nothing bad is happening.
Yes, everything bad is happening. Like you've made me have this phone call publicly. That's not fair.
Okay, well, some of the things you have said to me are not fair.
Okay.
Okay, well, my friends have literally been outside for the last 20 minutes. I have to go.
So what was the point of this then? Like,
because I wanted to speak to you on a public platform where you could be accountable and you could just say whatever you wanted out of emotion or out of the heat of the moment.
Well, I have BPD. I have a lot of emotions right now.
So do I.
If she is, look, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Jade wasn't the abusive relationship. Maybe Becky was the abusive relationship. Maybe Becky abused her like a kitten abuses you when they've got sharp teeth and sharp claws. Maybe maybe Amber felt that aggressive cuteness. You know, when you get kittens and they're just so cute, you just sort of like want to put their whole head in your mouth and go, ah, like it's that kind of aggressive love. Maybe Becky was just too cute and too sweet, and it just offended all of Amber's senses. Maybe that was the abuse. Maybe she was just triggered by Becky. You know, Becky was just too nice.
I don't even know how I'm like actually doing this.
I don't use that as an excuse. I do too. I don't use it as an excuse.
Oh my god!
People are telling me to hang. I literally physically can't. I'm not like the type of person that like hangs up on people.
Either way, I have to go. My friends are literally like, "What is going on?"
So you did all this. Okay.
What? Say it.
What's the next step in this like situation?
Dude, I don't know.
Like, I just want you to be happy for me. Like, you see me happy. So it's like, I want you to be happy.
We know what the next step is. Amber is no longer friends with Alexis. She has no friends. She's with Tommy. She's going to gain 70 pounds in the next 6 months. We're going to be right. Someone's going to do something dumb. They're going to break up. Tommy's going to be abusive. And Amber's going to be in love in the next 6 weeks after they break up. That's what's going to happen.
Happy for me.
I was trying to be.
Okay.
I don't know what else to say.
Well,
This is just, we're going in circles now. So
I hope that you have fun at your concert. And I don't know.
have a good rest of your night.
You too. Okay. Sorry.
Oh no, she's going to cry, guys. Wait
like,
for it. Wait for it.
That was cringy. Should have been private.
1, 2.
Everything.
3. There we go.
I don't know what to say. Like, I would have never done that to somebody. I don't know. Like, I don't want to think that she has like ill like intentions. Like, I don't want to think that way at all.
She would never have done that to someone. Does anybody remember the grilling that she gave Becky while Amber was sitting there bawling her eyes out, claiming, I'm never going to love again. I would never do this to you. She should feel bad. Making Becky sleep in the bed with her because she couldn't sleep alone. Like, I would never embarrass and humiliate someone like that ever. I would never do. That live stream that she had with Becky after they'd broken up and she was laying the guilt and the way she was talking to Becky was so foul. Yeah, she would do that. Amber was just on the back foot. She's wrong and she knows she's wrong.
And I know like some people are on her side, some people are on my side. You guys don't know the full story and you'll never know the full story. She's upset because Tommy made one comment that literally had nothing to do with me. It wasn't directed towards me. It was nothing like that in the slightest. But my BPD and my sensitivity made it into like this big thing for no reason. And like, I don't know. If you guys heard it, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's actually just sad. That's not, like it's been a lot for Tommy. It's been a lot for me. Our mental health has been like literally horrible.
We don't know Tommy. We don't care about Tommy. We don't give a shit what Tommy is going through. Tommy is a feeder. She may have other really good qualities in a person, but she's a feeder. She is somebody who likes to see their partners get fat, so fat that it can harm them, can potentially end their life. And it did on her last partner. They're not somebody who has their partner's interests at heart. They have what's in their best interest is seeing their partner get fatter and fatter and fatter until it's critical for their health. That's a pretty fucked personality trait or flaw or whatever to have. That's what we know about Tommy. We don't give a fuck if Tommy's feeling a bit sad and a bit pressured.
And we're finally starting to like have a little bit of hope. It's just been a lot. And like Alexis knows that. Like she literally knows that. And like she's having me do this. Like I was texting her and I was just like begging for like, can we please just do this in private? And it's like, she's like, this is your only chance to talk to me. And it's like, I care about her. I love her. And it's like, what do I do? Like, do I just never talk to her again? Or do I do this one call and hopefully we can like figure something out, So it was just like, I just wish you guys like, I wish I could tell you guys the full story so you guys could understand it a little more. I don't want to say the comments.
She kept the drunk one up. Is that the one you mean? The one where she was giggling and I'm tipsy and I'm having fun. That one. Yeah, she kept that one up, but she didn't keep this one up because she looked like an ass in this one.
Specifically because it's about Tommy's late fiance. And that's not, I'm not going to.
I'm sorry, but I don't think Amber's a pretty girl. I think her mouth freaks me out. Her senator, she has pretty eyes, but everything else is wonked out. It's wonky.
Sit here and ever share anything personal like that about anybody. You guys know that. Like I've told you guys that. Like Erica and Brittany just did the fuckest shit to me, and I still never shared anything personal about them besides strictly about the story at hand. Like They wanted to come on here with some story. So I was like, like the real story is this. Like, I don't sit here and just like, I just wish people understood that like truly overnight.
Wait a minute.
Our
No,
life.
you didn't. You were dating Erica. Erica was the problem. You were talking all kinds of stuff about Brittany. Brittany was, according to you, the one that was like the hard done by partner. She was the one that was lied to, blah, blah, blah. Their marriage, yada, yada. Their weird situation. You were dating Erica. Erica was the topic at hand, and you brought Brittany into it.
Life like changed drastically. Like we both have been stressed and depressed, and it's just been hard. Like I genuinely have not. Okay, so love you, Amber, but I think you're better single. I promise you, if it wasn't for everything that has happened lately, you guys have seen what I have been going through. Like I literally have I was going to bingo. I was living this like low-key life online, just like, and then all of a sudden overnight, just everything freaking hit the fan at one time. I couldn't handle it. I still can't, and I don't know how I am. Like genuinely. So my mental health was low. Like
Amber is a total trooper. She's got some real life drama going on. She's got some real shit to deal with. Nobody's got shit in their life that is as hard to deal with as Amber. And for someone who's got absolutely no coping skills other than eating food, she's doing really, really well.
The lowest it's been in a long time. And that's after being so freaking happy, after Tommy coming to visit me. I've never felt so amazing in my life. I'm finally in this relationship where it's like, I have this gentle, soft love that I've been looking for. And I feel heard. I feel seen. Those are not feelings that I ever freaking feel, like ever. And then finally I have that. And then all of a sudden, all of this stuff happens. I'm about to lose her because then her mental health plummets because everything has just been hard. It's been genuinely hard. It's starting to calm down a little bit, you know, and
anybody rung their boss and gone, I need the day off work. My mental health has plummeted. It's plummeting today. I can't possibly come into work. Can't do it. Yes, I said plummeted. Like, why is she got to be so what is that word? Catastrophize everything. You can have a bad day. Everybody has a bad day. Some days worse than others. But to say that my mental health is the lowest it's ever been, how do you know? You haven't even known. Tommy might have really bad mental health days all the time. You haven't known her long enough to know her habits yet. Stop.
I'm starting to feel better. Tommy's starting to feel better. It's been really hard though, like genuinely. What is a gentle, soft love? So I have been.
Look, this might be the tea, but could you imagine the drama at the bingo with all those old ladies fighting over winning money? There must be the gossip that goes on. It must be just, I'd go just for that. Honestly, you know what I'd go for? I'd go for the outfits. Some of the ladies that show up at bingo, they go out to show out. Oh, nah. I don't think she's showing us the underbelly of the bingo. I think there's more to that than what she's shown us.
Recently, I'm not talking about like all my partners.
You know what I'm really sad about? Sorry, Amber, had to interrupt. I'm really sad that she wasn't filming all the times all the fellas and the ladies were hitting on her at the casino. You would think that perhaps she would have caught one of those occasions where she's been bailed up in the wild and told how pretty she is and how they'd like her number and how she's a fine ass mama. I would have thought that maybe we would have caught that by now, the amount that she films.
So I'm just saying, like recently, within the last couple years of my life, I have been in relationships that were very hard. Like genuinely very hard.
Amber.
And they were toxic, and it was every day I felt fight or flight response. My nervous system was never calm. And something I've repeatedly told Tommy is like, I finally found someone who like calms my nervous system, like calms the storm that's inside of me. I know someone just said, don't rely on someone.
No, shut up, Amber. Shut up. If she's talking about Jade, I will not hear it. All I got from Amber was, we used to slow dance in the kitchen. They were always giggling and joking while she was filming on and off camera. They were constantly buying the best presents ever for each other. Totally supported. Jade came and rescued her when she busted a dangling ankle. The picture that she painted of Jade was nothing but just, unicorns and rainbows and just lesbian heaven. They were getting it on. They were getting intimate. They were doing the things. They had plans to travel. Like, I'm sorry, I just will not accept that you're trying to paint that were abused, you got the just all the stuff that comes from an abusive relationship. You are either lying then or you're lying now. Which one is it? Because I won't take it.
Someone to like improve your mental health. But I think if people have ever been in the situation where it just feels like constantly like you have anxiety, like something bad's about to happen. So it's like finally
I'm turning into Chantal because I hear the word bingo wings and I instantly imagine chicken wings with like a barbecue sauce on them. I don't think of like bingo wings. I think of like bingo wings.
being able to like be with someone like who doesn't give you anxiety, that's different. That feels soft and gentle to me. And someone that does the opposite, like not only do they not give you anxiety, but they calm you and they make you feel safe and comfortable. Like that is everything I've wanted. And I finally found that. Like that's beautiful to me. And I know a lot of people are like, it's only been a month. I get it. But I am a lesbian. We move kind of quickly. It is a thing that happens.
Stop saying that.
I do love myself. It has taken me a while, but you guys have seen that journey. Like I started loving myself sometime last year. And ever since then, like I'm just loving myself more and more. I don't know. I think after this, like this is going to be my last live stream. I need to go back to like videos or something.
It's not going to be her last live stream. She's having way too much fun.
I don't know. Or if you guys still want live streams, fine. But like, I don't want to do that whole, let's have a crazy phone call on live stream. That's hectic. Like, yes, I do need therapy. I like Happy Amber too. And you guys got to see her last night because I genuinely was happy. I felt like I'm about to just tell the world, like I am with Tommy and I fully am happy. Why are people saying $2,400? Because Brittany is saying something like I owe her $2,400. I don't know. I just don't think that any of that should have happened online. I don't. And if it was my choice, I would delete this from my thing. But I already know people are screen recording it. I already know that. Reaction channels got it. They're going to be watching it. So I'm going to let them do them. I'm going to do me. I'm going to continue doing me. And I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I look so skinny. I am a skinny legend at all times, even when I'm very sad. Gentle soft love isn't supposed to make you want to cry on the live stream. Tommy's not the one causing that. Tommy's the one who actually makes me smile and laugh and feel safe and feel good and feel loved. I'm crying because I just got put on the spot to have a serious phone call with someone in front of thousands of people who hate me. Genuinely, that is the weirdest situation I have ever been on when it comes to YouTube. Genuinely. And there's just nothing I could do about it because the call happened and it is what it is. You could have just got off YouTube live. I could have.
Amber, I'm sorry. I'm just so distracted. No matter how many times you touch your hair, it's still going to be that shit shade of brown. It's still going to have all the split ends. It's still going to be frizzy as all fuck. It's always going to look just unkempt. Just, you've got your daggy bits at the side, your little ear, I don't know, what are these things, sideburn bits. It's not nice. It's just not nice. No matter how much you touch it, it doesn't make you weigh 100 pounds. It doesn't make you a baddie. It's bleh. Just, it's not like rubbing the genie lamp. It's not going to turn you into a 100-pound baddie. It is what it is.
I could have pressed mute, really. And now that I think about it, I should have. Like, we put Tommy in more vlogs. How am I supposed to put someone I love in videos when
didn't you know, Ken?
All of this is happening?
Didn't you know? She's a lesbian with the inability to make good, rational decisions because she's a lesbian. Apparently, all lesbians just move in random strangers after 4 weeks because U-Haul lesbians is a thing. Logic is completely out the window if you're a lesbian. Not a rational lesbian on the planet, apparently, according to Amber Lynn.
Like, I would love to. I would love her to be in my videos one day, but it just feels so out of reach at this moment. But then again, I know that everything gets better. I know that. Like, and like she wanted to be in my videos. Like she literally asked me, she was like, is that something that you want? Like for your partner to be in your videos? And I was like, in fairy tale land? Like, yeah, of course. And she was like, well, if that's something that you really want, then I will be in your videos. And I just thought that was like the sweetest thing in the world. Like genuinely, I was like, wow, because that's something that we would talk about. That, you know, like YouTube is a big part of my life. Genuinely a big part. I did post her on TikTok and on Instagram today. Yes.
If you care about the person that you're with, you do not put them online. That's all I'm going to say.
Be honest more. It's way better. I'm trying. Like, there's a lot of things like in my personal life that like I wasn't sharing with you guys, and I didn't feel like that was lying. It just felt like, oh,
guys, I was lying because I was in love and I didn't want them to look like shit and they'd never been on the YouTubes before and blah, 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 blah. Exactly what she's doing to Jade right now.
I don't want to share these things, you know? And it's like now everyone knows everything. So I'm just like, here it is. So I'm not trying to deflect or blame. I really do think that BPD, obviously, like, I don't understand how to explain myself. Like, how do you explain why you do things without people just automatically assuming that I'm just like making excuses? Like, I don't know how to like.
Because we are not idiots. Because we are grown adults with mature feelings and mature thoughts, life experience, mental health disorders of our own that we have to work on. We've had friends, families, experiences. We know you are full of shit. That is why.
Figure that part out. I could try, I guess. Like, this whole thing has just been awful. And I don't think it's fair that, like, Alexis dragged Tommy through the mud over something that, like, doesn't even really make sense. Like, she didn't deserve it, like, at all. And I just feel like whatever I say, people think I'm just, like, manipulating. And I'm starting to believe I'm just a big fucking manipulator at this point. Because I genuinely, you are. I'm being so genuine and, like, true to, like, myself and my feelings. But, like, people call me a manipulator. And that scares me. So maybe I do need therapy. I don't know. After y'all telling me, like, get there.
Oh my God. Like, how does she talk? I feel like when she talks, I feel like I'm skipping double dutch. Like, 1 minute she's fully aware of her BPD, and the next minute it's like, maybe I do need therapy. Maybe I am a manipulator. Oh my God. Like, oh.
Therapy a million times over. Like, I'm starting to think that Monday morning is the first thing I'm going to do is be trying to find me a therapist, because it's a lot. Like, just everything that's been, like, going on and stuff, you know? Okay,
Life
so someone just asked why
Amber.
I'm not saying the comment.
Life is a lot. You live like a Florida retiree. All you do is waddle around, go to bingo, go to Target, hang out with your mum, cook stuff in your air fryer, and make a few videos. You live like a 75-year-old retiree in Florida who's got nothing to do all day. Life is stressful. Your life should not be stressful. The only thing that you have going on in your life is taking care of your mental health, losing weight, gaining weight, whatever, and sorting out your fridge and your cupboards, doing a bit of Lego. Life should not be that hard for you. Jesus.
If it wasn't bad, because it's personal to Tommy. That's literally the only reason why. Like, when someone says something, like, super, like, intimate, you know, maybe it's my doing. I shouldn't have said anything to Alexis, so that's my fault. But it is, like, just personal. It wasn't mean to me. It was nothing like that. Like, I will say, Tommy has never been mean to me. Ever. Not one time. And you guys know me. If someone's mean to me, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to be like, as you guys call me, a victim. Like, Tommy is genuinely, like, I can never stop smiling and laughing when I'm, like, around her, talking to her, like, and she's just genuinely a good person. And it just, like, every good relationship benefits.
You don't know her. You don't know her. You've been around her for less than 2 months. People are good people until they're not. That's what time is for. You have to let them drop their guard. You have to wait for them to you have to wait till they get the flu. You have to be until you're in their own personal space. You have to meet close friends and family. You have to be around them when they're stressed. You have to be around them when, like, you've got no money or there's a bill due or there's something financially stressful. You have to have your first fight with them. These, for me, are the indicators of how good of a person it is, because how they respond in those circumstances tells you a lot about their character. You haven't had time to go through any of that with them. You are still in the let's get sexed up, let's impress each other phase. Oh my God.
It's from therapy. It's not a sign of defeat. Thank you for saying that. I feel like a lot of the time when people are like, go to therapy, it makes me feel like dismissed, and like maybe it is like a thing, like a sign of defeat. But like, you saying that, like, actually genuinely makes me feel better. And I feel like me going to therapy, it would improve my life. It would improve my relationships with everyone around me. So yeah, maybe live streaming. The reason for my live streaming is because you guys were like hounding me to go to therapy, and I need to do it. And I've been telling myself that I need to do it, and I just haven't. Sorry, I've had friends that are checking up on me that are currently watching my live. Thank you guys.
So
you know who you are. Appreciate it. How am I going to resolve this with Alexis? I don't know. She just texted me about a fucking pumpkin buzzball. I'm just like, I didn't reply though. Alexis even admitted on the phone call in front of you guys, she also has BPD. So it's something me and her, like, we relate over. So it's like when she gets like this or like whatever, I try my hardest to be understanding of that. But she did just text me about a pumpkin buzzball. And
you know what, House of Hannibal, she wouldn't be able to join the more walking exercise group because she wouldn't be able to go because, you know, walking. And some of those ladies can get up some good speed, and even carrying the hand weights. Like, fuck. And I don't think Amber would look very good in a parachute jumpsuit with a visor. I don't think that's the look for Amby. Oh, could you imagine the sound that she makes? She'd be going like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Oh my good. Oh no, sorry.
and supposedly
Ooh.
it's hitting. So if you guys like Buzzballs and you like pumpkin, I guess she recommends that. So yeah. Longtime viewer, how do you think social media impacts your love life? So social media does affect my love life. Absolutely. It has affected every relationship.
It totally affects my love life because that's how I find my potential partners. Of course it affects your love life. That's the relationship pond that you're dipping into.
I've been in, and it has affected my current relationship. I feel like we're both super fucking strong and we both love each other.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to come out of it okay. All we can do is just be strong.
How can you be really, really, really strong and have like the weakest mental health statuses on the daily? Like how can you be strong and weak at the same time? I don't get it.
I would like for Tommy to visit me soon. Again, top deal. It would be a moment. Like it literally, have you guys ever been so happy? You're like, am I on drugs? Like it genuinely felt like that. Like, am I on drugs right now? Like, what is this like?
I felt that the moment that I gave birth to my son, like I was like, oh my God, how did this tiny little amazing human creature come out of me? And I've had a wedding day. That is the only time that I've ever felt that way, like that out of body experience. Is when I gave birth to my son. That's it. I've never been in a relationship where I've been like, oh my God, I'm so happy I could die. No, I haven't.
Happiness I'm feeling. Like Tommy has never lied to me. She has always been very open and honest about everything. And that I appreciate because
Tommy's never lied to me. How do you know that? How do you know she's never lied? You don't know someone's lied to you until you found them out. You're not looking for lies. You're not looking for reasons to be skeptical or doubt them. You are looking for nothing but proof that this is the love match of the century. You don't go looking for the red flags. You only want to see green flags. It's like you're wearing green tinted glasses. How do you know she's not lied? Gee, oh my God.
I have dated some liars.
Okay, that's it. That's over. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's just, does anybody else just sit there and just go, like, she's just so frustrating. Like, she is a frustrating human being. She needs therapy. She needs a really, really, really strong therapist who's going to pull her up on her shit. But narcissists don't tend to like therapy, do they? I just think every day her narcissistic tendencies are just, it's not even tendencies. She's just narc. She's just poster child for narcissism. Oh my Lord. Well, anyway, we've watched that together. Is there anything else interesting you want to watch with me today? Because I think I might jump off. Unless, of course, you want to watch Foodie Beauties going outside live stream. Has she done anything today? I haven't even looked in on Foodie today, to be honest, because her little Foodie's she's just kind of like a bit sad at the minute. Like, we've got feeders, we've got jilted exes and jilted exes' wives, and Foodie's packing a bag to go outside. Like, it just seems a little like, I don't know, limp dick. I don't know how to say it. It's just, she just, I don't know. She's just funny. She's a funny little, I don't know, dweeb. Where is she? I can't remember. She's far down on the list. Oh my gosh. I can't even find her. Where is she? I've got garlic bread. I've got just saying garlic bread again. Oh, how come he's getting so, we have a unicorn, pondu, garlic, Sansa. I hate that striped dress that she's wearing. It is probably one of the ugliest things she owns. It's oh, here she is. That's the old one. Let's see what she's up to. What videos have we got today? Oh, she ate Wendy's, but that's not very fun. Keep me company 12 hours ago. Oh, she's eating again. Now, all I wanted to say about Foodie is that she says that she's doing OMAD. Now, I don't believe that she is doing OMAD at all because she seems to be doing an awful lot of snacking in between. It's not Foodie Beauties. Like, it's like once I wake up, I'm just Pac-Man. I think she just Pac-Mans her way through the day. She has a big meal and then it's just hunting around for pebbles in the kitchen. She just all day long. I don't think OMAD's happening because she gets urges, doesn't she? She gets urges for food. She gets the cravings. But did you want to watch it? I'm sorry, but in Australia, we are actually not allowed to have plastic bags anymore. We have to have reusable bags only. It's the law. You have to use like a cloth bag or a paper bag or a bag that is made out of easily. It has to be a reusable product, or it has to be made out of a product that will break down quickly in a landfill. Yep. That's the law in Australia. Yeah. All retailers must have a reusable bag option. It was an initiative that started in Byron Bay, actually. Yes, they were the first ones to do it. I don't know what year we did it. It was about, a couple of years ago. Everybody has to have reusable bags now. Yeah. Foodie's food doesn't count if it's not filmed. That's probably the theory. Or it's just a little 400 calories here and a little 300 calories there. It's only like it's only a packet of cookies. It doesn't really count. You know, tomorrow will be, I just have one meal tomorrow. Yep, for surezies. All right, okay. All right, let's watch. I don't know if I want to watch. Oh, let's look. Let's give a live stream a trot. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, God. I don't usually like doing live streams, but we'll give it a try. I'll see how far I can go without before I'm wanting to throw myself out the window. Okay. All right. There she is. Oh, God. What? Is it me or does she look a little crazed? She sings. She sings. Oh, she was singing in the last one. What was she singing? She's got Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up is stuck in her head. Opera version. It's amazing. But anyway, we might, should we skip forward a bit? Oh, got to speed her up. Never listen to her. Oh, why? Why do I not have any sound? Oh, there we go. Hang on. Is she muted? Oh, there we go. Now, I thought it was me, but it's not. It's her. Let's turn her up.
Scrape, robotic.
Okay, we're going to skip through this bullshit.
And a new fabric softener. It makes me want to do laundry kind of thing. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Teardrop, I can relate to that. I had to redo them all. You know.
Okay. I don't know.
Rinsing dishes. We had to be fair. I don't know if it was the Villa. It might have been another place because we had a dishwasher.
Oh God! Fast forward.
You have to load and unload it and rinse the dishes anyway. So might as well just wash them while you're there. But no, the dishwasher was nice to have.
I've heard this thing from Dishwasher Tech. I think I saw it maybe on a dishwasher short. You teach some of the new dishwashers. You actually teach your dishwasher how to wash your dishes. If you rinse your dishes, you are teaching it to wash practically clean dishes. So when you have food on the dish, like it's a more heavily soiled dish, the dishwasher will actually not wash it well enough because it's learnt that it kind of learns that you don't have heavy dishes. So that's why you shouldn't actually rinse them off, because the dishwasher is like learning that you have slightly soiled dishes and won't wash it if you've got heavy dishes. I was like, oh, okay, so you shouldn't rinse your dishes. Okay, fair enough. And it's all about the tablets or the powder that you put in your dishwasher that makes it good, apparently. Yeah. I was like, all right, I thought dishwashers were basically the same.
I don't know. There's something like relaxing about.
What was Panda's suggestion? What's Panda's? Sorry, Panda. What did you suggest, matey? Panda. Oh, is it far back? Panda, panda, panda. I can't see your suggestion. Put it in. Jinx's journey. Let me see it first. Let me go. Now don't be mad if I say no. Okay, let's go. See if I can find it. Jinx's journey. Is that the channel name? Because I'm not finding anything on Jinx's journey. Look, here's the compromise, Panda. I'll find it, and maybe in the next stream we'll do it. But for now, we'll just stick with Foodie Beauty. But I like to sort of get a little feel for any new content. I know that Foodie's not going to do anything too nuts. You know what I mean? Okay, where am I now? There we go. Okay.
Feel accomplished having a 3-wick candle lit on your clean counter, your dishwasher going, your laundry going, you know.
Oh.
Hey, Leslie.
Is she going through I'm a housewife, I love to clean my house arc, and then 2 days later her house will be a shit tip again?
Yeah. Hey, Amani.
I'm going to
Jerry, Selena Ghost. Salah is here.
Who cares?
I did not see that. I haven't seen anything about that. Some people shower with no loofah or rag. Yeah, I have a loofah. How's your health doing generally? Well,
that's the thing I know about America. You guys like to use washers, like your flannels, your washcloths. We don't use those here. We just use the shower gel or the bar of the bar of soap. We don't really use washers. As kids, we usually use the washer, but as adults, not really. We just use our hands.
Well, it's better actually than it was. That's for sure.
Oh yes, nah.
You are the best, babe. You are too, babe. Thank you, babe. It's nice to be appreciated, you know. This is TMI, but whenever you have like a really bad kidney infection, the output is.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it.
When they asked me for a sample, and it was like this much, and it was like dark, and like it was horrible. And I didn't have to go for like hours and hours. Now it's like normal. I'm like going more frequently, and it's like a valley of like a stream, like a waterfall, and I love it.
Oh no, we don't want to know about you.
But like, I remember I was watching like some video on some girl who had sepsis, and she was shivering, and I'm like, that's how I was shivering. Like, how did I couldn't have had sepsis. It couldn't have been that, because like I wouldn't be here, right? Like I didn't get anything for it. I just kind of went away. But the shivers were like that.
You had an infection, you had fever, you had high body temperature. That's what the body does. It's shaking to try and cool the body down. Okay, she's done.
I don't remember any disrespect, Jerry. I work in a medical lab, no big deal. We've seen way worse. Yeah, really? Waterfall bees. I don't know. I'm scared of our elevator's small.
See, natural, I believe you. I believe that you'll go and clean your kitchen. I just think Foodie just leaves her kitchen to rot for days because she's just lazy. Just lazy.
You know, it's very small. My bald era state park after a wildfire. Itchy leg. Okay, hold on my snack. These are pie. That's bird nuggets. Oh no, burning.
Oh, what is she eating?
No. Nuggies. Yeah, I have claustrophobia, so I don't like elevators. Hey, Passion Tam. Soda?
Nah, I'm sorry.
Huh?
Nah, I'm not watching her eat.
This is like it has Japanese writing on it. I don't know what it is.
What is this? This comes and goes depending on the filter. That must have been a monster, absolute monster zit that she had one time. How does her skin texture change from one live to another? One day she's smoother than a baby's backside, and then other days she the rosacea is so prominent, her acne scars, her bumpiness. How? Like, does she just one day decide to use one filter and not the other? Wouldn't you want to be consistent and just use the same ones every day?
You have brownies?
Is this a new shirt? Is this a Teemu new shirt? Is this from the Hawks? I've not seen this one before. Or is it new jammies?
Nope. I gotta take my.
That room does look smelly.
For my sciatica because I feel it
she's
creeping.
eating his snuggies. Oh.
Declonifac. Mukbang. Favorite food? Pickles, cheese.
No.
Make more cartoon videos. I would be too. I would spoil that kid. I would. I'm a new subscriber visiting Montreal for the first time. Any places to recommend? Hey, Julia, you have to go to Orange Julep. I don't really know. Go to La Ronde. It's a theme park. It's an amusement park. Kind of like Six Flags.
Can't.
Chicken. You know, chicken pickle.
This is how.
I think they requested a.
This is how I watch live streams. Okay, I just fast forward until I hit something good.
Cameo before. I look like someone's Aunt Janet. Janet. La Ronde is quite good. I haven't been in forever. When a kangaroo wants to fight, he is black belt. He can fight a kangaroo.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Listen, I know about kangaroos, and your bitch tit boyfriend wouldn't stand a mofo chance. Big muscular guys have had their asses handed to them by like small. We don't let children around kangaroos by themselves. Sala would get fucked up in an instant. He knows karate like I know jujitsu. Shut up. Your man's a puss. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah.
It is a Teemu shirt. I thought so.
Mushrooms. Yes. Mushrooms always remind me of like being at my mom. Put enough butter or salt. Sonny came home. Would you punch a kangaroo? Yeah, he would. But I would be like, don't punch the kangaroo. Kangaroos, like, they kidnap dogs. The dingo ate your baby.
First of all, that's not funny because the dingo actually did steal the baby. They found out. They did an inquest and they found out the dingo did actually take the baby. Dogs don't kidnap, kangaroos don't kidnap dogs. That viral fucking piece of footage that went around, the dog was actually hurting the kangaroo and the kangaroo was defending itself and it got the upper hand. And then the owner of the dog came over and punched the kangaroo to get the kangaroo off the dog because it was defending itself. You're an idiot. And the dingo did steal the baby. So, and that was a terrible, terrible Australian accent.
See yourself in 5 years. I don't know. I don't like to look into the future. Who knows what it's going to be?
Was that too blunt?
Never what I picture. I would go to Scotland. No, I would never eat kangaroo. Really, Kina? Sugar gliders are cute.
They are really
ready
cute,
for traveling tomorrow. I packed my luggage already. I wish. Yes, I'm ready, babe.
Ew. Shut up, Sala.
Oh, I can't wait anymore. I hate waiting. Fasting is hard. The bugs in Australia, is that true? But I don't know.
Why are we talking about Australia? Why are we talking about them? We don't exist. We're not real. Where's Enola? We don't actually exist. Don't worry about us, Foodie. You can't travel here because we don't exist. And yes, all the bugs will eat you, poison you, necrosis, paralysis, eat your face off. Big as cars our spiders are. Snakes, nah, they're just all bad. Nothing nice here. It's all terrible.
Would I do community work? Yeah. I did a lot of volunteer work in my life. I would do it again.
Yeah, Lindy.
I was healthier.
Lindy Chamber.
My top is from Teemu, and my Teemu clothes are like just more accessible. I have to do laundry.
More accessible?
No, I'm not getting any more Teemu.
Accessible? More accessible than being next to your bed in your chest of drawers when you wake up in the morning to pull out some clothes and put them on your body. Accessible, so you keep them in your lounge room. Oh my god!
It's cheap. I don't like it. Girlfriends. I don't know. I like being a loner. You know. I feel like reading.
That's easy to say when you're always alone because no one likes you. It's like saying, "I wouldn't ever want to be rich" when you've got absolutely no possibility of ever being rich. It's kind of the same. Of course, you like being alone because you're a lonely person. I think she's trying to make out like she's a sigma female.
Yeah, good book. I don't know why I'm in that mood today. You and Solani to visit.
I knew she'd pop up.
Oh, yes.
I knew Enola had come.
Yes, we do. Enjoy traveling, having fun, and touching grass. My best dance move? The mashed potato. Harry Potter book.
Oh.
No, like a...
She can't even pick a dance move. She can't even pick a dance move that's not food related. She could have said anything. She could have said the twist. She could have said the Macarena. She could have said a million other things. But no, I had to be the mashed potato because she loves mashed potato. She's such a loser.
Scary book. Loner is the way to go. I'm starving. Something Wicked This Way Comes. Oh, I didn't read that, but that was one of my favorite movies growing up about the carnival. No, I'm not in therapy.
Clearly.
Elaine from Seinfeld. The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. Never heard of it. Okay. I'll try to remember that. Come to Scotland. Yeah.
I don't know how to answer that question, Wednesday. Am I a winner? I think I've got a winning personality, but that's about it. Yeah, I'd say I'm a winner.
Yeah, right. You need protein and fiber to fill you up. Who's prettier, you or your
Oh, I
sister?
like your name.
Book is way better. They usually are. Like, do you guys remember? Hey, Cody, do you guys remember the movie Burnt Offerings? Well, I remember like really loving that movie. Like, it's so creepy. And then I finally read the book, and yeah, the book is a lot better than the movie. But the movie is amazing. Lone Wolf. Oh, are they back together? I don't know. That's her business, you know. Burnt Offerings is.
I don't know. Do we think Wednesday might be Chantal? I don't know. Let's see. Let's just see. No, let it go. Let's see. Let's see if we can tell if it's Chantal or not.
When I call dinner when I cook it. Yeah, that's true. Burnt Offerings is one of the Damien series. I don't think so, Tangi. I think it's a standalone.
Boring.
What's the point? It's not 4K. Do you, YouTube lover? I love it. It's I don't know. The movie screen isn't like super.
No.
You know the reactor, he gets 7 views per stream. No, who? Oh. No, I don't. Her oven's way of saying sorry. Burnt Offerings.
Oh, you
I
think
can
so?
pause it when I want. Exactly. And you don't have to just have popcorn. You can have anything you want. You can lay down. Karen Black, she was so creepy in that movie. And Betty Davis. And the guy who looks like William Shatner but isn't William Shatner. Deadpool. Catching a matinee is the key. I haven't been to a matinee in a long time. The KFC drawer is still there. It was The Undertaker, right? That's what it was. Do we have drive-ins? I don't know, Issa P. Actually, I think one of the theaters is on the rooftop of the mall, and it's outdoors. I don't know if they have drive-in.
And Wednesday, go to your computer, your iPad, your iPhone, start yourself a channel, start creating Australian style. I am doing this.
So I'd have to look into it. You can't do seal at the movie theater. Yeah, the chairs are uncomfortable.
Yeah, we really kind of were stunted. We kind of stopped creating stuff once the dude invented Wi-Fi. Since then, it's just been all downhill. Yeah. People like me, too many people like me in Australia.
She's good in those movies, yeah. Yeah, that was a good movie. She was in House of a Thousand Corpses, wasn't she?
Nah,
Karen
the English is too good to be sour.
She was the Lady Firefly lady. A Desert Drive-In would be so romantic. True. It's too cold.
And he has an idea of where Australia is. So it's definitely not sour.
I love the coldness, I gotta say. Yeah, she was. She looks she looks cross-eyed, but she's not, right?
Okay, then. Okay. No, I haven't. Honestly, Wednesday, I've not heard of your channel. I've not clicked on your link. I've not seen any of your videos. No shade. I'm happy to have you here. I don't know. Whatever. And as you would know, that dulls at the end, I realize that's meant to be a derogatory, like, little insult at the end. But thanks.
There was something with her eyes. Charlotte Soulart. Excuse yourself. We sit way in the back. Yeah, we sit at the top of the back. No bathroom attendant at home either.
Oh, my top. It's just a little, it's a hoodie. with a little kanga pouch on it. See, it's got a little kanga pouch, just a little tie-dyed number. It's actually part of a 2-piece tracksuit. I've just got the shirt on. A little hoodie. Just a little. It's a Kylie Minogue moment. It is. La la la. It's not quite the same, but fairly close. Yeah. There we go. Look, I've got to get back to listening to the interesting things that Chantal is saying.
What? Hey, Angel Gomez. Every time I took my kids to a movie, I'd fall asleep. Yeah, I get sleepy. It depends how boring the movie is. We watched all the Taken movies. You remember those? Baby Reindeer? I don't know who you are.
Put a 1 in the chat if you are feeling inspired to go to Wednesday's channel. 2, if you probably will never, ever go over there because of the way that they've come into the chat. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there.
And I don't know what you want, but I'm going to find you and I'm going to unalive you. That's what he says. And then the guy on the other end goes, good luck. It'd be easy to find in the theater.
Oh, God.
Claire, no.
Okay, moving on.
YouTube lover. I don't know. Maybe she just doesn't know what it is. Who knows? I don't believe you guys anyways. You're just trolling. Just call me Angel in the morning.
Two. Lots of twos from Reginald.
I hate loud movies.
Oh, okay. 2.
Bill Skarsgård.
Oh, you want to check it out, Panda?
Tina Bear. Did you ever see the movie?
There we go. That's interesting.
The horror movie I watched recently with him.
I am totally shocked with that unexpected result of lots of 2s. Who would have thunked it?
Barbarian? Do the cross face.
Oh, God. Oh, that's
So
entertainment,
stupid.
guys.
I don't find that attractive. Get a life. Scuba Queen. I hate TikTok. I used to hate it. I still do sometimes. It makes me in a bad mood if I scroll too long. Oh, thank you, Zatafi.
Oh my gosh. People like this.
No, I'm up early today. I might have a nap in between the day.
People pay $5 a month just to interact with this, and we wonder why there's I don't know how live streams they kill me because there's nothing
You do
here.
Thanks for the Roses for 10 hours straight. And why do they go like this?
This is why I like compilations. This is why I like the edited versions. This is why I edit them, because this is just mind numbing. What is she doing?
When they do that NPC thing, so stupid. I'm glad the trend is over. I don't see it on my FYP anymore.
Huh?
I want Arby's horsey sauce. Oh no, ew.
Oh my God.
Welcome, Scrapegoat.
Oh, Girlina.
Anyway. AI Sims characters, they float around, Miss Bennett. Oh. I say shame, 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 shame. Shame on you if you're this here. Julia.
Oh
my gosh, she's cute.
Yeah,
Look
we
at her in the
know.
window.
Whatever. No.
Look at her. Do you like Def Leppard?
I do, but
Some geese. Oh, it looks like church worship.
I can't watch this anymore. All right. Okay. Let's do the Teemu haul. Like I wanted to do it the other day, but I never got around to it because I can't. This is just it's like eating dust. It's just unpalatable. It just is. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's find her. Let's find our little chicken. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? There she. Oh gosh. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a lovely, lovely moment. Now that was it. She did it on her live stream, didn't she? Let's find it. Let's find it. It's got to be the one. Teemu haul. Where's the Teemu haul? Did she already take it down or is it on a video? Let's see. Oh, there it is. I found it. Found it. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got it. Ready, steady, fast forwarding that because don't care.
Welcome, finally, to
Look at
a
that
Teemu
guy.
haul. So this is my first time trying Teemu. Now the clothes I got, I already tried them on. I already took them out of the package.
We all know the Teemu story. She has no understanding or chooses to ignore. There's the whole, we know. Foodie doesn't care. She's probably got a whole bunch of free shit from Teemu. She's talking it up. She's talking about the $5 or $10 or whatever it is you get if it's late or whatever. It's Teemu. It's unethical shopping. She's done it. We're just going to look at her stuff. We all know.
Like, I wanted to show Salah before I try them on for you guys. And yeah, so we'll get to that.
Did somebody block Wednesday after all? Did they? Oh, okay. So sad. Bum.
In a minute. I also got a few cosmetics and some shoes and stuff like that. So we'll get to that here. But first, the main reason I'd never tried Teemu was I was just afraid that it was like all, you know, cheap stuff and not
She probably didn't have $500 worth of credits to spend.
good quality. And that it would take forever. It didn't actually take too long. I don't remember the exact date we ordered. I'd have to go check, but it seemed like forever. But
Let me guess.
Burkini, a bikini, but it's not actually a bikini. So, so I thought I would check out Teemu and give them a chance and, you know, see what they got. I'm also not wearing any makeup. Hi.
Go away.
Okay.
There it is. We know it's called a burkini because it's a combination of the word burqa and bikini. Like, brains trust.
Here all the time, you guys. She loves her mom.
Uh-huh.
And she's so curious. So I'm also not wearing makeup because I want to show
The cat's always around because there's probably food scraps on the table, food scraps on the floor, and you're always giving her food when you're eating something and you're always eating. That's why the cat's always hanging around. Former street cats are going to go where the food is.
around the makeup items with you guys. Okay. But the first thing I'm going to try on is the burkini, the Modest swimwear I got. So here it is out of the package. This is the top.
Mm-hmm.
Comes with like built-in cups to cover your breasts in case the water is cold.
Can you get the cat out the way? I mean,
it also
normally
comes with
great,
leggings with built-in underwear, like you know how swimwear bottoms do. So built-in liner, I should say. So these are the leggings. Very stretchy.
Yes.
The material is very stretchy. It's like swimwear material. Why is the light so bright in here? Okay, that's better. But yeah, it's very stretchy. These are the leggings. So let's give it a try on, shall we?
Sure. Go for it.
Okay, guys. So this is the swimsuit with the hijab. Okay. So the hijab was bought separate, but here's the swimsuit.
Honestly, not gonna lie.
So this is a 5X.
I think this is actually a good shape for her. Like, I'm not saying she looks like a foxy mama. I'm not saying it's beautiful. I'm saying it is probably the least ugly thing that she has. It looks a little tight. It's not modest, but it's a swimsuit. It's not going to smother her or drown her when she's in the pool or when she's in the ocean. It's going to do what it needs to do. But as far as shape goes, it is not, it doesn't look terrible. This print, I don't like. It is a floral print that I would imagine seeing on one of those, what do they call them, accent chairs in an old English cottage or a couch or something like that. It's like an old grandma couch fabric. It's not cute. It's not flattering. It's not her color palette. It was probably the least ugly of all of them. Not offensive, but, you know, maybe Sala likes nano fabrics. Who knows?
And the biggest size they had. I actually really, really like the way it looks and fits. So yeah, from the side, it comes with the leggings and this swim top, and it has built-in underwear and a built-in bra, and this part unzips here. So yeah, very modest, very cute.
It's not very
I'm
modest.
actually-
It's not modest at all because it's showing shape. And she keeps telling us it has to be modest. You can't see the shape of the body. It's covering you from head to toe, but it's definitely showing your shape and your physique. So I think that goes against the roles of modesty, according to Chantal, according to what she's told us. She's never. Does anybody actually think we're going to see her in the pool in this? We'll see it once, and then that'll be it.
Really pleased with the Teemu swimwear. So yeah, I got just
I hate that
an
pattern.
extra
I hate
hijab with it, under cap, but I'll use it for swimming. But the material is kind of see-through, which is not good. I don't know. This one is not as see-through, but yeah, it's not swimwear material. It's just like normal material. So, but that's okay. All right. Now I also got some pajamas, which I did try on. These fit nice. They were a 5X. I got all of the clothes in 5X, by the way. So these are just some shorts for lounging around at home. The material is very comfortable and light. Just some really nice, cute little PJs.
So what we're going to be getting from Chantal, because we know that Salah hates the hair fibers, and we know that apparently according to the Islamic faith, or as she understands it, that you're not supposed to wear wigs or falls or any synthetic hairs on your head. So we've got this pair of shorts, a matching little singlety top, no hijab, waddling around the apartment, lounging in seal pose on the couch. And then Salah comes home from cards, and that's what he's faced with, probably with a bag of chips in a hand. Like, could you imagine? Yeah, wow, amazing. That's just a sight to behold.
Yeah, those are the bottoms. I will not be trying those on for you.
He's got to be happy. You can tell.
I tried them on for my husband, and he loves it. He loves the material. So yeah, I like
Did
it.
he touch
I
the
like comfy
material?
PJs because I love spending time at
Did he
home,
touch them?
especially in the hot summer. So this is the top, which is short, but the shorts ride
Honestly,
high.
I mean, ladies, don't we all have a set of jammies like that at home for the summertime? I know I wear a lot of that kind of stuff around the house in summertime. I don't mind the black love hearts. The pink color is fine. I mean, it's whatever. I have images of some very droopy pajama boobs, but you're at home. You're in the confines of your own house. If you can't have droopy boobs at home, where can you have them?
So it covers. But even if it doesn't, so what if you're at home? So very nice. And yes, it does fit.
I don't know. See, that's what I've always wondered. Is it immodest to be showing like skimpy clothes like that and giving people the idea that you're wearing modest clothes? Or maybe that's totally fine. But I would have thought something like that would have been breaking the rules as well. But I don't know. Foodies, when it comes to religion, Foodie says it's a fluid concept. So who knows?
Perfectly. And the clothes come in these nice little zipper bags. So, you know, if you want to return them, you can do so.
Look at it talking up Teemu. Those really nice little plastic Ziploc bags. Okay. Yeah, the packaging's amazing.
Which they do have free returns. Okay, so I'm going to try on this shirt dress that I got.
Oh, the dress.
So it's kind of big to show you on the camera, but it's a shirt dress. I like the color. I do have a green hijab I can wear with it. So I'm going to try it on. Yeah, let's go. Actually, I'm just going to try it on over my shirt.
Hi,
Because it
Lynn.
is kind of big.
Then your bloop was delivered to Buddy earlier this evening, just letting you know. Oh, the dress. Oh, God. Have you ever heard that expression, looks like a bag of potatoes? This is just, she looks, you know what she's looking like? She's looking like that mixed bag of vegetable pasta. It's not, the colors don't suit her skin tone. The shape is terrible. The fabric is horrible. It's too big around the neck. It's too tight on the tummy. It's the arms. It's just an ugly, 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 ugly dress. It's just ugly. If you like this dress, I'm really sorry, but it's ugly. And you know what I think it is? I think it's the colors that make it ugly on her. I think these colors might look good on different tones. If this was black and white, maybe. If this was a pink, yellow, and purple, like the color combo is just dead and flat on her, and I hate it. It just looks ill-fitting. It's too big on top and it's tight on the bottom. And then she's got all this excess excess fabric around the boob on the waistline, and the cuffs are too long, and it just looks really, really bad.
Now, I do have a sweater on under.
No, I don't think it is QZ as far as I know. As Foodies explained to us, you're not to see anybody's form. You're not supposed to be able to see the shape. It's too alluring. Men must avert their gaze. But apparently we can see arms and we can see boobs and we can see bums and we can see bellies. It's totally fine.
But it's pretty big. The material is like light t-shirt material.
It's
for
polyester.
the summer. So yeah.
That would bug me. That seam. See how we've got that little bit of, this is how you know it's cheaply made, because the seams don't match up with the print on the back. When you get the better quality clothing, they'll always try and make sure that the patterns and the colors will match up evenly, so it's seamless. That little bit of gray on the stripe poking out right there would drive me mental. I'd hate it so much. I'd probably get a black Nico and color it in so it was all black, because I couldn't deal with that little flash of green or gray all the time.
You know, and it's not see-through, so I don't have to wear something underneath it. So I like it. It fits, and it's light material.
It doesn't fit.
I find that
you can get it on your body and it's not crushing you because it's not so ridiculously tight. It doesn't fit though. It doesn't. It's baggy in some places and tight in the other. Just because it gets on your body and you can move around doesn't mean it fits you. It absolutely doesn't.
Depending on the clothing piece, the piece of clothing, everything is like, as for fit to, like, does the size, is it true to size? I would say yes.
No, it's not. But
it also depends on what the material is, what you're ordering. But generally, everything that I've tried fits. Look out for Asian sizes, because those are usually made small. And they do say that on the site, if it's an Asian size.
Now, I haven't done this, but you absolutely could. It would be easy enough to go onto the Teemu website, look up that dress, go to the sizing chart and find out what Foodie's measurements are, because it will have bust, waist, hips, thigh, and maybe the inner thigh, depending, it's a dress. But it would have the measurements on there, so we'd be able to tell what her measurements are. I was going to do it, but I just couldn't be, because I didn't cover the Teemu haul, I didn't worry about it. But it would be easy enough to find out what her hips, waist, bust, and all that would be approximately. And what she doesn't understand, we could, if someone was smart enough and had enough engineering skill or 3D spatial awareness technology or stuff, we could almost do a mock-up, and then they could probably do like an actual weight, sort of like, oh, well, if her measurements are this weight, she's 5'1" and fat's dispersed on her body shape like this, she's probably gonna approximately weigh blah, 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 blah pounds. So we'd be able to get an accurate weight measurement if we had the knowledge, if we were nasted up enough, just by the measurements on that dress. Interesting.
Guys, so the last piece of clothing I got was this, and I want to say that I just wanted to try.
It's all about the brand, because Teemu and Shein use multiple brands, and then the brands are manufactured obviously in China by different companies. So some brands are unethical that Teemu and Shein use, and there are some brands that are. It all depends on the brands that you're getting them from. But the just She doesn't care.
Few things before I did a huge order and have to return them. It's kind of a pain. So yeah, I'm just gonna get a few things. If I like them, I'll probably get more. But
and I know people give Asian size shit. Some Asian brands actually do accommodate for the Western culture, and then some other brands are open and honest and say, look, if you are a size 14 to 16, you are going to be a 3XL in our sizes, whereas a 3XL in most other places or Western countries is like an 18, 20, 22, depending. But Asian sizes get a bad rap. It's the brand. It's not Asian sizings. It's the company that creates their sizing.
These clothes were actually like really affordable. I'll try to put the prices on the things that I show you, okay? So this is another
right. They accommodated.
dress.
They worked for their customer. They go, oh, our sizes tend to run small. We are not going to be able to sell into the Western culture because we are all about numbers and letters. We need to either expand our size range or we need to start relabeling them to accommodate true sizes, or we're just not going to be able to sell to anybody.
Type of shirt, like tunic, I think it's called.
I didn't see
This is more of a thin sweater material, which I thought it was just like shirt material, but it is pretty
It's
thin.
a sweater dress.
So
It's a
I think it'll
sweater
be
dress.
okay. Let me try it on for you guys.
Looks like it'd be a nice color. It's okay. It's not horrible. Doesn't fit her very well though. Too small.
So it is very comfortable and it's made, I find, a bit big. Excuse me.
She thinks it's too big. She thinks it's too big. It's big around the neck, but it's fitting and a little bit too short everywhere else. But okay, all right, she's delusional.
Okay. I won't ignore you. I promise.
She likes thick fabric that doesn't show her rolls and lumps and bumps, and she likes things that have got long sleeves, long legs, and lots of fabric to cover up her body because she doesn't like it.
Hey, I'm coming. I'm coming. She's like, Mom, you're ignoring me. You like my sweater? You like my sweater? Yes, you like my
Oh,
sweater.
God, fuck's sake.
It's actually cinched in, like it divides your body, like, you know, upper here to lower.
It's called an empire line. That's what that is. That's empire line. Do you see how frustrated? I'm so frustrated with how do you get to 40 and not have any clue about what suits your body at all? Even if you've got issues with your body, you usually find a way to accommodate around them and find at least one or two things or shapes that flatter your body. And how can someone be so completely off with what colors that suit them? How can you de-evolve in your 40s? Most women hit their prime in their 40s. They don't give a shit what people think. They understand their style. They're rolling into their confidence. They've usually got their shit together, or they're getting it together, or they know they don't have it together and they're actively trying to do better. But this one's like literally going backwards. She's like the Benjamin Button of girl world. She's not getting better. She's getting worse. Oh, like, Jesus.
Here, and I find with baggier abayas and baggier clothes, it can actually like make you look more dumpy. You know what I mean? Like shapeless. So, okay. You want to say hi? Woo! Say hi to the people. You, baby girl.
No way. If you made that stripy dress just red and white, it would literally look like a circus tent. You're right.
So that's what I like about this. So I'm going to keep it on, I guess, for the remainder of the show. Now for footwear, shoes. I got.
This is going to be fun.
It doesn't work. Excuse me. For in the house, my kitchen shoes. Yes, I have.
Did it ever occur to her to actually pick the cat up and just gently put it down on the floor and just keep doing that until the cat gets the message? No, you don't have to be cruel to a cat just to teach him a lesson.
Kitchen shoes are very like worn out, but these are just for around the house, I guess. They're very like cheap, but they feel soft. They have a cute like. No, you're still the cutest. You're still the cutest.
Look, I don't know, but is it a thing in Middle Eastern countries to wear slippers inside? I know it is in like some Asian countries. You wear shoes in the house because that's a thing. But She hasn't had slippers inside for all this time. Hasn't she just been getting around in bare feet and socks? Why are we doing inside slippers now? That seems like, what's the point?
Okay, over here. Come on. Move your booty. Let me try them on. Wow, okay.
Jesus.
They're very comfy. I think I'm a size 39 in feet. Euro size. So they are pretty comfy. Wow. I'm super mad because I did film this part already, but
What happened? What happened with her feet are all sorts of weird colors. A 39 is a size 8. Yes. So that means she's an Australian size 8, and I think that is equivalent in American sizes as well. 8, 8.5.
filming, somehow I turned my mic off. I don't know what happened. So the unpackaging of these things is not going to happen again on the video. But anyway, jeez. Okay, I tried these on.
It's been 18 fucking months. It's 18 months, and she's still not used to the sensation of a hijab on her head and around her chin. Every single live stream, every single vlog, every single video, she is constantly touching it. How has she not become desensitized to having something under her chin? I don't get it. How?
They fit very nice, but they're a little big because they're a size 40. I don't know why I got a size 40.
No, natural. No, natural. That was the color of the skin. That's the color of the skin. Her feet are tie-dyed purple. It's that ice cube tie-dye effect where it looks like it's melting ice. That's what her skin tone is. It's melted, tie-dyed purple. Yeah.
I'm a 39, but they're very comfortable. It's like walking on air, kind of. I'm so nervous my mic is going to turn off. So yeah, so these so far are pretty.
Anybody out there who's been morbidly obese understands and knows why she's bought pull-on shoes, because you don't have to do laces because you can't bend down to do them up. It's difficult. It hurts. It's uncomfortable. So she's bought herself pull-on shoes. Maybe she can't do the Skechers up anymore. Were her Skechers lace-on ones or were they pull-on ones? I can't remember. But she's got the pull-on shoes.
Comfy. So I'll just make sure to wear socks with them and they won't be as loose. But they're very cute. They give the Skechers a run for the money for a fraction of the price. So yes, they do look good. So I also got this peach. It looks like Too Faced knockoff. Peach moisture, peach and sweet schmexy lip color. So I do have a bit of remnant on it from when I was filming without the volume. There's a slight peach scent.
A scent?
It is moisturizing. I'm just done with matte products. I don't like them. So yes.
You've got 75 glosses. You can buy a nice matte color and just put a gloss over the top. I mean, is it that you don't like mattes because you can't seem to get a smooth lip line and that everything looks crooked? Or is it because you don't like matte lipsticks because you have to wipe it off and it stains and smears because every time you seem to be shoving food into your face and that ruins your lipstick? Is that why? Is that why you probably like a lip balm over a matte lipstick? Fine, it's your choice.
This is the peach lip gloss I got from Teemu. It is like a gloss, but like with a light tint, but it does stain your lips pink. So yeah, and there's like a light peach smell. But I like it. It's okay for the price. Yeah. Now this, you're going to laugh at me.
Are we?
Snow bleach. Now, as you can see on the cover, wherever there's chub rub, if you're a bigger girl, I don't know, you know the struggle. Wherever there's chub rub, there's going to be a bit of discoloration, like a darker color to the skin, where the sun don't shine and the air doesn't get to very often. So I'm going to try this for that area. Like,
these sound like a you problem, Chantal. This, I would say that this would be breaking the rules of modesty, talking about what's going on in your downstairs. Why is she feeling self-conscious about her darkened areas down there that she feels the need to bleach the skin? Has Sala said something about her darkened area? Does she feel like if she's freshening up, like giving it a nice coat of paint down there, he'd be more inclined to go dumpster diving more often. I have never had a conversation with a single woman in my life about bleaching any parts of your body, under your boobs, inside of your thighs, or under your arms. Maybe they're doing it, but we don't talk about it. It's not something that comes up in our consciousness. Is it because I maybe have, I don't know. It's weird to me not to do it, but it's weird to me that she's having this as a conversation on her live stream with people watching. It's a foreign concept. And the packaging is wow.
The chub rub areas to see if it works.
Exactly.
It just bleaches
It's
the
very
skin
in
a
your
bit,
face.
so yeah. You can put it in your armpits, near your private areas. So yeah, that's what I got. I'm going to try that out.
Is that for bleaching the skin, or is that for bleaching, like you said, anal bleach? Has she gotten it wrong? Does she think that is for the skin or for the hairs? Because I think she might have fucked up. Is that what that is?
I also got a mascara. We'll just see. I usually use Lash Princess, but it's all dried out and finished. So we'll see what this is like in black color. I think it's waterproof. So yeah, I got a mascara. I'll let you guys know how that goes. I got some faux mink lashes. They look pretty intense. But yeah,
that'd have to be some like pretty strong chemical, sort of like she would need what Heisman. She'd have to be getting the guy that cooks up the meth to be getting the right kind of chemicals to get rid of her chins, because they're there for forever.
I find my eyes are so beady these days. Hi! And I got some waterproof lash adhesive. So yeah, I'm going to give lashes another try.
She bought adhesive, guys. Not adhesive, adhesive. It's like Adidas or Adidas, adhesive.
I got some cute sockies for the shoes.
Yes. When did the toenails get painted? I noticed the toenails were purple. Who did that? That can't be the same nail polish that she had since Canada. That's been months now. Oh, I just had an image of her seal positioned, sitting back, hands up, chins pushed up to the max, looking down her nose at Salah as he holds one of her hooves up in his foot, and he's painting it, and he's like, oh, my lovely bride. Did I mention that I have to go to cards in like 5 minutes? It's going to have to be a really quick job. Hey, I love your feet are so beautiful. And she's like, babe, you're so cute, babe. Oh my God, like, because she couldn't do it herself. There's no way.
I don't usually wear socks, but the last time I went walking for a bit with Salah and with my Skechers with no socks, I got bad blisters. So lesson learned. They have cute little smiling faces.
Marmaduke, from your mouth to my eyes, I was thinking the exact same thing. Her eyes are looking particularly beady because it is being overwhelmed with the fat surrounding them. Her cheeks, the upper fatty bit, the extra bag she's got going under the eyes because of, I don't know, the edema that she's got. Like, I don't know, she's extra baggy around the eyes, but her eyes are being taken over by the fat around her face. The lashes ain't going to do shit at some stage. It's just going to be like 2 millimeters of just 2 little spiky hairy bits sticking out from 2 little slits eventually. We won't even see the eyeballs anymore. Didn't the same thing happen to Life by Jen? Her face was just swollen all the time at the very, very end when she was on the oxygen. It's a very real possibility just edging its way into Foodie's life. Just, jeez.
I like this color of socks.
Mascara will help, though.
I always wear ankle socks. I have some green ones to go with my new shirts. Pink, brown, and white. I also got a beach ball.
Oh, that's nice.
For the pool, or when it cools down a bit, or the beach. For the beach. Good exercise, fun to play in the water. Blow up beach ball. And
Foodie, you got out of breath going through your drawer looking for your supplies to get into the elevator. You opened the drawer and rummaged around and you were breathing heavily. the fuck you think you're going into the ocean water to bat around a beach ball with your sugar tits husband? You're mental. You are mental. Are you going to be playing with that ball at night time? Are you going to go swimming in the ocean at night time? You know that's like the worst time possible to go into the ocean. We know you're not going in the daytime. You're not going to go when there's other people there, which is usually between 4 and 6 in the morning. You said that. You're certainly not going to go in there after 6 a.m. because you're going to be literally stewed alive in the ocean. You're not going to go in the nighttime because Sal is too busy at cards, and you're never going to go alone. So that ball was just a waste of money. But, you know, everybody's got big dreams.
I got Teemu hair fibers. Where's the other thing I got there? I'm trying to improve my hair because the back like is totally normal and long. The front is thin, as you know. So I got dark brown hair fibers. Building fibers, they look like they're the same ingredients as Topic. They're so expensive.
You know those magnetic fibers that they used to let us play with at school? I believe that that's what's going to come out of that tin there. She's going to shake it onto her head, and it's just going to be like magnetic fibers just clumping on her head. Just going to be a nightmare, but okay.
It's a Topic. This is super cheap, so let's see how it goes. But, you know, my husband hates hair fibers. Like, he likes to touch my head. And he doesn't like when the transfer gets on his fingers.
Oh,
but anyway, I say, just touch the back of my hair, not the top of my head. So, yeah, so I got that. I also got this. We'll see how this goes, but it's like a little...
Is Sala grabbing her head when he goes in for the back of the pash? He goes for the ponytail and just pulls her in. Like, he's not wanting to pat her fried pate at the top. You know, that slapping sound that you get, he's going for the pony at the back. He's grabbing the Danny DeVito
hair piece,
like
like a little wig, and it has a clip on. It's like for the crown of your head.
It's actually a fringe.
So yeah. So with that,
absolutely not for the crown. It is a fringe piece with some side, like window bang. Like, what do they call those? I can't remember what they're called. Are they window bangs? It's a window. That is a fringe. That's a fringe, Fruity. You've got nothing to clip that to. What does that connect? Are you sticking that directly to your skin with some super glue? That's actually got to have hair to connect it to your head. That's like trying to put a curtain up with no curtain rods. Like, Jesus.
Hair fibers and some hairspray. Hopefully that will make my hair look.
Are you saying what's that word that they call a hairpiece that you put on your front? I don't know why, but I feel like Natural Ginger's going to know the name of this. It is it's made out of pubic hair and it goes on the front. No. Oh, it's got a name. I'll have to Google it. I just can't think of it right now. It's got a name. It's a pubic hair wig for your front pubes. You know, Merkin!
Thicker.
Girlina 101 got it. It's a Merkin.
Fuller. But it does match my hair color. This is like the color of my hair. So, okay. And
she does need a
I got these. I really needed these. These are just bobby pins. If you're a hijabi, you know, to tie hijabs here, to tie them to your clothes. Yep. You need a lot of these bobby pins if you're a hijabi. So they have black and silver, and they were dirt cheap. I also got some wax strips because sometimes I get some hair here. A couple hairs that return here. They're very stubborn. So I got some wax strips to wax.
Maybe you could do a really cool video where you get a whole bunch of those and have go at it on Salah. Clean up his tits at the front there. That might make him look a little bit more lean and muscular. We might be able to see a bit of definition under that rug, eh?
The hair off. Probably cry like a baby, but whatever. And last but not least, I got a brush because
for what?
I don't have a brush. I use a comb, and so just one brush.
It's easier to get more than you do.
The knots in your hair. So
you don't have knots.
Yeah, I took out everything.
You have baby fine hair. Your hair does not knot. You could use a toothbrush to brush your hair. It's thin. There's nothing happening down there. That's one of those detangling brushes that you need for like curly hair or long hair or thick hair. Ma'am, stop it. You could brush your hair with a spatula. It's that thin.
Out of the package already, and I'm so mad that it didn't record the, like I turned my mic off. I don't know. But anyway, so this, I have a brush as well. So overall, I would say I'm very impressed with the quality of the Teemu products so far. If you guys like the hauls and want to see more, please like this video and leave me a comment with your opinions on the stuff. And yeah, I'll try on the makeup in the future and let you guys know how it goes. I just tried the lip gloss on, but it's very light. It is moisturizing and it tints your lips. So I think it's really pretty cool for the price, you know. So yeah, I think Teemu is very affordable. The clothing is, you know, it fits well. So I'm very surprised by that. And I don't really have any complaints. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the
All we're going to put out just a little quick manifestation. Universe, I know I was here a couple of days ago. I have a little request. The Teemu haul, exactly. You read my mind. The scenes, perfect. We're on the same wavelength. If Foodie Beauty goes to the pool or down to the beach, if we could just have one scene pop, maybe something at the side. We don't need to see all that business at the front. We've already seen that. But if we could just have, like, you know, maybe the undoing of one side or maybe something up the leg, you know, just a little bit of something that just makes it completely unusable. And so she has to scurry on back to the apartment toot suite. That would be fantastic. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Could you make one of those safety pins poke her in the chin? Just a little nick. Nothing major. Don't need a gusher. Just a little bit of a, oh, that's uncomfortable. That'd be brilliant. Thank you. Bye. Done. We've done it. We've done what we could for the universe.
next video. Bye.
Okay, that's it. Okay. All righty, guys. That's it. We've done a bit of Ambi. Done a bit of Chantal. We've had one or two trolls in. We dealt with them. Toot sweet. Dolls. Call me dolls. Anyway, fun time. This is my third one for the week. I'm all or nothing, aren't I? I just have no sense of balance whatsoever. But anyway, it's been fun to hang out with you. Thank you for coming. I do appreciate all of you. And thank you for your patience while we dealt with the little trolley wollies. They're going to come in. They come in every now and again. I just don't like it to spoil the vibe. You know, I mean, you know what I think it is for me is like, I don't like you guys getting upset because they're being mean to me. And that's the vibe that I get is like you guys get hurt on my behalf because you know that they're trying to rattle me. It's going to take more than the likes of them to upset me. But if you feel like it's starting to get too disruptive, just let me know and we'll deal with it too sweet. Otherwise, they're pretty mundane. They're just the dyke thing that upset me because that's a slur and that affects people. That's a cruel name. And that one was immediate. The Wednesday, they're just trying to stir me up. But anyway, but thank you for having my back, guys. I'll take a look at Jinx's journey. I've got the link here. Where is it now? And we'll just see if there's if I think it's something that we would all collectively as a group maybe look at next time. And if there's anything in there that sparks my interest, we'll take a look at it. Go to channel. So I've got it on my watch list now. There we go. Right. But Panda, why don't you do some live streams with Jinxie's journeys? That could be something good for your channel that you like to do. You're always recommending stuff for other people. You should take up some of that content for yourself. All right, everyone. I'm going to go get a big drink of water and chill out and go and have some sleep and get ready for work tomorrow. Okay? If you'd like to hit the like on the way out, sub if you're not already subscribed. And if you want to become a member, become a member. It's up to you. All right, guys. Hope everyone has a nice sleep or a good rest of your day. And if you're an insomniac, I hope you get some sleep. Okay, bye. Bye.